Welcome back to everyone's favorite dating sim with a war DLC slapped on top. I don't have a better intro than that. I'm a hack. And we're connecting. Frankly, this is one of my lower energy streams because my sleeping schedule is in fucking tatters right now. Oh boy, I'm having the exact opposite problem as a few nights ago. I only woke up 2 hours ago. Probably even less. Oh, Lord. I'm not necessarily not a morning person, but I definitely am a groggy boy. That's for damn sure. The energy reserves, while there, can't be tapped into optimally. And now let's put more points into this man and his bow capability. Mission accomplished. Good job, team. Lorenz, what do you do? Lance, you're good at it. Reason? You're working on it. Let's make that better. Writing will kind of just naturally happen. Not to mention, he's only going to need writing when he actually becomes a Dark Knight and not any time before then. Raphael, he's going to need axe and brawling. He already got axe done and brawling super easy. He's just like Claude, very basic man. He only needs one thing, and that's just a bunch of fist. A whole lot of it. Just a complete, uncontrollable and incontestable bloodlust for murder via fisting. Put some axe points into the bow, man. He's gonna become a brigand because Deathblow is disgusting. Lysithea. I don't need to tell you what Lysithea is going to become. We all already know these things. Unfortunately, she's not gonna have warp for a while because I need to focus on Death Knight murdering, but you know. Marianne. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hilda. She needs sword. She's done with it. She needs axe. She's most of the way done with it, but she also needs heavy armor. She's not done with it. She needs writing. Oh shit! Because she's a really difficult one. Axe and writing need to be B+, and heavy armor needs to be A. Shit, son. I guess I'll get this to like B axes, or maybe like a high C+. And then stop worrying about it for a while, because she's gonna passively generate it. I don't know, man. I don't know how to play Fortress Knights. I don't know how to spec them. I don't know the optimal build. I don't even know if they would be considered good, let's be frank here. I would assume they'd be pretty alright, but I don't actually know that, you know? Like, Fortress, like Heavy Knights and all the previous Fire Emblems, oh, just like archers, they've had a really rough shake of life. A real rough time. Shut the fuck up, I don't give a damn about you two. It's Felix and Ferdinand. Sure. Good job, Ferdinand. There you go. He did it. I'm so proud. It's St. Kathleen Day. Kathleen.
Regardless of the quality, this is a good chance for us to prove our solidarity.
I'm glad Raphael's getting that faith XP.
It feels so good just to let it out.
I like how this is the one time I'm not having Violet even splash. It's Flade's birthday. That is actually a very subtle hint. Saint Kevlin Day and
I'm honored that you
and Flame's birthday are on the same day.
You know about my favorite tea. I am moved.
Waifu of the year. I'm fucking psychic. Let's see how well I know her. Let's find out. You seem well. I don't know if she likes romantic. And fishing. Already at 4.
You are an interesting person, Professor. You do not seem to know much about yourself.
Sip? I fuck that part of the minigame. But I'm perfect because I got the perfect tea. I get a freebie. I'm perfect.
That tea was very delicious.
Give me my free charm point. Bitch. Son of a bitch. I actually don't know what determines whether or not you get the charm. Sometimes you get it when you're perfect. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get it when you only have an okay conversation. Sometimes you don't. I don't know why. And I don't understand.
Not a total waste. I think
I can do better.
It all makes
Yeah. Also, Lollifan, what's with the dirty look? Flame is a good person. Why do you gotta be so spiteful and hateful? What's the problem? Come on, man, be nice. What are you talking about? Flame's great! What are you doing? Oh my god, I can't believe the taste of my audience. Yet you are allowed to time him out, but immediately. Oh wait, no, you're not, because you're both mods. Oh, how dare you? This is the one I will not accept. Flame has been nothing but a cinnamon roll to everyone. How can you say such hurtful things? Flame is very basic, and I'll give you that. That's like her thing. She's just meant to be just a generally good person. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you much. Flame's just really nice. I really like the dynamic of Flame and Seteth. They are two of my favorite characters. They're both very basic, though. But I can respect that, and they're still two, like, top 5 of my favorite characters. I love both of them, and that was the worst part about doing the Edelgard route, was killing the both of them, because Bullet only told me post-mortem that I can save their life. God damn it. Why do you do these things to me, Bullet? She's one of the characters that really doesn't have, like, a thing going on, because a lot of the characters have, like, their thing. Flame doesn't, which makes sense. Seteth's thing is he cares too much about Flame, but that's more of like an outside thing than an inside thing. They're, you know, a few thousand years old or some garbage, maybe at least like 1,000. They've kind of moved past that part of their life. They're having a grand old time. Ignatz and Hilda. Ooh, they have never even talked before. Oh, wait, no, Flame can't cook.
Yep.
Flame really can't. And, yeah, oh, doesn't she have nightmares? Isn't that her thing? That's also very rarely brought up.
Eating
This.
Because that's where you bring up the really deep-cut fact of Dimitri can't taste any food. He has no taste buds that work because of the trauma he experienced. It has been a few months since I saw it. It's been a while. I'll forget some of the finer details, of course. I don't know what the fuck Torpor is, but I don't think I actually know that information yet. Maybe it was just in a support conversation I haven't talked to yet.
Yeah.
But I have not gotten that information yet.
What's the matter?
I actually don't know
Running
what
all
the
over
story
creation?
behind Seteth and Flame actually
Even
are.
so, the
I
gods
know
stay
they're the
safe,
saints.
Not too light.
It was in Seteth? Okay. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, because I don't really know their thing all that well. I know they're really old, and I know they're, like, the saints, and I know they have some connection to Rhea, because, I mean, they're the saints. They have some connection to the goddess and all that nonsense, but I don't know the specifics, you know? We haven't really gone into detail on them, and partially, that's some allure because there's some mystery involved in that, and that's a cool time. I would assume that you're trying to tell me more, but that's why we're gonna see it when we get there.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
100%. It definitely makes Seteth and Flame more interesting of a character, because you don't know what the fuck their deal is. Only if you do their support conversations, you're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. 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 It's all coming together. Shut the fuck up, Yuritsa. Sword's done. So I need Lance A, Oh, I need more axe points. Lance and flying are the thing fucking Byleth needs. God damn it. Hey guys, you pop quiz. What's Byleth gonna be? Bullet was a smart boy, and I didn't listen to him at first. I kind of picked the one that I wanted to start with, but he's totally right. I like his recommended route of going through the game first, of blue, red, yellow, then, I guess, church. That has thus far definitely made it the most enjoyable.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place. In general, students aren't allowed in, but as you'd expect, well, we have a lot.
Talk to you. I actually need to rush down and get more axe XP, because Byleth is next going to become a brigand, and I need axe C for that.
You'd best keep your...
Okay, rude. Don't need you anymore. I don't need to talk to Rhea anymore. She's over there, and I don't need that in my life right now. I think this is Hanneman. I don't think he can teach me anything either.
Intrigue?
God damn it, Hanneman. So what am I gonna do with my free time? I'm probably gonna have people eat with each other, cause... Oh, Shamir. I think she teaches alliances. Forgot she exists. Where the fuck is Shamir? There she is.
Hello. You spend too much time.
I did like the Eureka meme, thank you. I appreciate being sent spoiler-free memes via my airdrop system of Bullet randomly DMing them to me whenever he finds them. Who's ready for more fucking support conversations? That's the gimmick with this playthrough.
Alright, time to sneak off and do some painting. Professor, such lovely weather today, huh? I was, just about to go for a walk.
Papier.
What, this? No, it's,
You shouldn't do that.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'll admit it. I was going to do some painting. You remember the place
It's
where
also
we talked
technically
before?
against terms of
I've been
service, but I
painting
don't
the
know how
scenery
it
there.
works when it comes to
I'm
chat.
still keeping up with my
I'm not
training,
allowed to
of
make
course.
jokes like
I
that.
just painted
And
in
I
my
don't
spare
think
time
I'm allowed
as a
to
change of pace.
allow jokes like that, but that's not one I've heard about. You gotta frame it more tactfully. The phrasing I like to use is I'm gonna persona myself in the fucking skull. That has some ambiguity to it. And I could be
I don't?
insinuating I'm gonna persona 4
well,
myself, which means I'm gonna
yes.
smash a card in some of my
Maybe you're
fucking
right.
inner demons.
I may have gotten ahead of myself. I'm sorry for panicking there. Honestly,
Unironically, you've hit on the two
I'm just
things
worried
that
my
are...
father will
You've
find
hit
out
on
that I've
two
been
of
painting.
the very few things. I mean, there's some of the obvious stuff. Don't be racist. Don't be bigoted. Don't say, like, the big boy swear words, you know, like the N-word. That's the obvious one. But the other ones are, you can't be overly offensive. The R word for mentally deficient, I've had a friend of mine consistently get on my shit when I started streaming for saying it. And anything related to death. Threatening someone, telling someone, implying it to yourself, not allowed. And those ones, while the rules can be fudged a bit, I'm a small-time
Of
streamer,
course.
and
Why would you go out
they
of your
can
way to
just
tell them
smack
that?
the dick out of a big streamer. You think they won't
Completely
hesitate to
illogical of
take
me.
the shot and pop a
But
cap
it
in my
seems I've
fucking
developed
channel?
A bit of a complex about it.
You're allowed
My
to say that in
father's
the
not a fan
Discord,
of
though.
my artistic pastime, you see. We're a merchant
It's a
family.
pain in the
and my
ass,
older
but
brother
that's what
is
you
set
gotta
to
do.
inherit the business. As for me, my father
Just
decided
don't
I
be
should
an
a
asshole.
knight.
Discord has its own
That's
set
why
of
I'm at
rules,
the
though.
academy. Painting won't help me become a knight. It's a waste of time.
Okay, Bullet, I know what you're
Well,
referencing, otherwise
yes.
I'd be
I
concerned.
feel like I'm betraying my parents. I hear the business has been slow for them over the past few years. If I become a knight for an influential noble house, I could use my connections to help support them. My father was determined to send me here. He must have been, considering the enormous amount of money he spent.
No, he just
I
hates
don't
you,
think I'm
Cats.
well
He just wants to
suited to
get
be
you out
a
of his fucking life.
My parents sent me to the academy for their sake, not my own.
Oh, no, I'm
When I
actually a
think about
little
how
right
hard
on that
my
one.
family is working just
Not
to stay in
thematically,
business,
but conceptually.
how can I sit idly by? All of which is just to say that painting will have to remain my little hobby. Nothing more. Not that I could make a career out of it even if I wanted to. That's just a fantasy.
I can't believe you'd have the audacity, Lollipam. Use my version of the emote. Like, I have the emotes for a reason. No one ever used any of my emotes. People give me money so you can use my fucking emotes. God damn it!
Hey,
Are you telling me
Professor,
this emote right here?
there
Wait,
are
let me.
a lot of hardworking
go get
people
it.
here at the academy, huh?
How is
Even
this not
Claude.
used more
He
often?
acts carefree, but secretly he's so serious. Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told. Maybe they think I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck. Of course I'll try to protect them, but I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over.
Scion, you're starting to learn why this platform is a bit of a pain in the ass.
We only
You're
have
learning!
lives after all.
Wow,
It's a
great,
waste to
fantastic.
spend all your time working and being responsible, right?
I can understand why, but it doesn't mean... luckily, I had a lot... Here, let me finish the conversation before I go off again.
Well, no matter what people may think, I'm going to keep being me.
Are you gonna... Oh, shit.
So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines.
You're making me work. She hits for
come
59
on,
in, like, chapter 2.
How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks? Oh, I know! I'll let you join me for dinner in the city. Two pretty ladies strolling around town. I'm sure someone will treat us. Okay, just think on it.
I'd imagine Hilda's would drastically change if you're a dude, because she's specifically referring to you and whatnot as a lady. Do any of the support conversations, I mean, I would assume they would, but it seems like it could be a lot of effort. Do they drastically change if you change gender? Okay, Sylvain is the obvious one. I don't think I was asking about him. But I actually had a really fun time when I first started streaming with the terms of service and being able to watch my language. I would say that if I wasn't a dirty-ass liar. Because right at the same time, I started a job as a crossing guard for an elementary school. And you're not allowed to say anything when you do that job. So I already had a lot of experience watching my fucking mouth.
Professor.
But it's definitely not
Great
fun.
timing, Professor. I was just going to come find you.
If you want to know
Are you
one that's
busy?
always been a really
I
hot
have a
debate, which
question
I'm going
about
to say just because
formations.
it's on the
I don't
borderline,
understand them at all.
is the term midget.
Are
or
the speed of
dwarfism.
battle and the
That
terrain
general
connected somehow?
gaggle of
There's
bullshit
too much to memorize.
is very unknown where that falls in the borderline, because there is a difference between someone being a midget and someone being a dwarf, or a little person, or something like that. But Mr. Grey Ninja Gaming, the dude who is the co-owner of the Discord, and is the dude who helped me get all this nice-ass streaming shit on that we have fun Jackbox Sundays, y'all should come by, keeps getting on my fucking case whenever I say that.
I don't?
It's not like I say it often, it's just a prime
I
example.
understand the basics. To start, you just... Ah, okay. I think I've got it. Thanks for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all. With your help, I should have no trouble becoming a proper knight. Huh? Didn't I tell you? My parents were merchants of the Alliance. They died in an accident. That's why it's up to me to look after my little sis. I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I don't think I'd make a good merchant. I talked to Grandpa, and he suggested I become a knight. So I sold all our valuables and used the money to pay my way into the academy. My sis won't survive if I get kicked out, so I can't give up now.
I do like the gentle giant family, man. This is always a good archetype. I like to see it. It's basic, and the food thing's a little overdone, because this game really fucking likes its food joke and cooking shit. But I like it.
I might have tried being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after. I probably shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life. Mercenaries have no responsibilities, and no one else to worry about. But someone's gotta take care of my little sis, so that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure, and you don't have to worry about dying unless there's a war. My sis has been through so much. I don't want her to have to worry about me.
Oh
Hey,
god, the fucking
do
tea
you have
thing.
any
That's just a
siblings, Professor?
Japanese thing, though. I've seen that in a bunch of games. Honestly, it's just a Japanese thing in general. A lot of games have a very overabundance on cooking shit. And, like, tea. This game also does a lot with fishing, but that at least seems reasonable for the time period. Like, what the hell else do you do with your time? Ignatz paints, some people singer, some people read, and some people fish. Yeah, alright, some people like cooking, but
Then you probably
goddamn,
think
there's
I'm
so
missing
many
out on
people
freedom
who like
having to
cooking!
support her, huh? But working hard for my sister isn't too bad. Call it a burden, call it
There's
a
also some
challenge.
people who just like to
If it
train
makes
all
my
damn
sister
day.
happy,
that
I'm
that
happy
is their
too.
pastime.
You should ask your father to have some more kids. Anyway, that's why I've got to become a proper knight.
You see, that's how I like to spend my free time. I like to engage in warfare. I like to prepare my body to be a deadly weapon. I was studying the blade. Oh, you know what? There's Lorenz Sylvain. We'll save it.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithea, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong?
Yes.
You know you can tell your big bro Rat... you know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
I have an idea. Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I could teach
Dude,
you.
who wouldn't want to play tag with Raphael? Now that's a day. Holy
There's a
shit.
trick to it that most
Fucking
people don't
mint
know.
game
Like to
plan
knock
right
attacks
there.
and stuff. Let me show you. It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Actually,
Can't you see I'm
I
busy?
can't tell
Go
if they're
bother
actually
someone else.
big or big brother and
What
little
nerve you have,
sister.
too, calling yourself Big Bro, like I'm your little sister or something.
Actually, like I was gonna say, I actually don't know if they were at the
Did I
beginning,
really
because
say that out loud?
it might just be a Raphael thing.
My grades are
Because
miles
I don't
better
remember
than
them
yours.
having the same, like,
If you wanna
family
play
name.
the part of Big Brother, you probably benefit from studying way
I still
more
am not
than
sure. I still
Like I
don't know
said,
if they're
I'm
actually
really
brother
good
and
at other
sister.
things. Just
I
not
thought
in
it was just
classroom
some
learning.
nebulous off-screen character,
Stand
but
all
I
the
don't know.
excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me
I need to
again.
check after this.
Understood?
Like,
Bye.
I'm a little stupefied. I haven't confirmed or denied this yet. I didn't even think it would come up.
She must be going through a rebellious
I
phase.
genuinely thought it was just going to be like the, oh, this is my background motivation. You don't get to see him, but you know. Are they actually fucking... No. This needs to be fixed, damn it. Where the hell are they? Rafa Kirsten. And it's... He's just some fucking... No, that's not right. She is Marcus, Karen, and Gloucester. Kirsten. No, he doesn't have a crest. What are his reclasses? Wouldn't he be a commoner? Because he, like... Yeah, commoner, and she's a noble. No, that doesn't make sense. That does not check out. Logic is not connecting the two of that together. If they are, the game is a dirty liar, and I'm mad. Okay, bye. And then the support conversation
Hey,
just
Ignatz.
ends.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
Ignatz has a good head on his shoulders to
Actually,
just
I'm
walk
just
away
finishing
from this.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is. You've done such a marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Also, you can probably imagine the trick
Thank you
Raphael was
very
just gonna
much.
say about tag is just
So,
be
anyway,
really
you can go
fast and
now.
run really hard.
Hmm?
If you can't tag you, if they can't catch
You
up
were
to
talking
you.
to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay. I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I
Don't
saw
worry, Raphael
someone
can be
earlier.
right too.
That was you,
Or
wasn't
like
it?
carbo load.
You
Eat a
know,
whole
I'd
bunch
be
of
willing
food to
to
get
help.
yourself nice and
You
stocked
could've
up
just
on
said,
energy.
"Hey,
That way you
let's
can
go
run really
eat."
hard for way longer
It's
than the
all right,
person
you were having a
chasing you.
conversation.
It's some garbage like
I
that.
didn't want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping. And really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Glad to be of service. I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Well, what's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much?
Oh my god,
Hmm?
Hilda actually saying,
Oh,
hey, you're doing
uh,
too much for
I
me.
didn't
Whoa
expect
there,
to hear that
buddy.
from you.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, let me
Ignatz,
give you some
are
advice.
you sure this is the
It's
right
true
person?
that I like to
Have
delegate
the
as many
cult
tasks as I
bandersnatched
possibly
you as
can.
well?
But when someone helps me, I make sure
I don't
to
know why I said
lavish them with
bandersnatched.
praise as a
I meant to say
reward for their
body
hard work.
snatched. You know what?
Then we cut
Close
out
enough.
On the other hand, look what almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost missed it. Now, where would that leave you? With no praise, no thanks. You'd
Oh.
be losing out.
Fucking Hilda.
Personally, I'd prefer to lose out, rather than inconvenience someone else. For instance, I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier. Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice. Right?
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'm not sure how to convince you otherwise.
Frankly, yeah. But I know it's the most crude way of putting it, but I can totally see Ignatz as just trying to be such a good-hearted person, but he takes it to such an absolute ludicrous degree, it's almost self-destructive.
Ignatz, hello. What are you up to?
Yeah, he's a
You
simp.
frightened me.
But for, like, work.
Oh, calm yourself.
The one
What is
I
that
was
you're
thinking of
drawing?
was bike
I thought
cuck,
I'd
but I
jot
don't
down
think
some
that's
sketches of
really
everyone while
fair.
they're training. And then later on, I'll
That was
try to
the
practice them
the
with someone else.
slang term I was thinking of for Ignatz.
But I can't really concentrate on sketching if someone's watching me.
Like, that was
Just
that
sketches,
entire
man.
conversation.
And so they're lovely. There's such life in them. It's as if they're moving on the page before my very eyes.
You really think so? You know, I always hoped to be an artist.
With skills like that, I'm quite certain you could easily make a living of it. And your demeanor is different when you draw. Bolder somehow. Ah, yes, there's an idea. Perhaps in the future you will join my retinue as my personal painter. Wait, have we not discussed this arrangement already? I had decided to take you into my service as a knight, had I not?
Becoming a knight was my father's idea. Being an artist is out of the question, I'm afraid.
So you've said. Well then, I suppose you shall simply have to become a knight who also paints.
A knight who also paints?
I have seen your talent and can attest to it. Your gifts are too great to wither away in obscurity. A knight with the rare gift of artistic talent would be most welcome in my employ.
I had never thought of that. Still, I don't understand why you'd want me as one of your knights. As a fighter, I'm unremarkable.
There is more to knighthood than combat. Courtly manners, a dignified bearing, and an aesthetic sensibility are also essential. A knight with an eye for art and the talent to create it is sure to improve the image of the nobility.
Lawrence, I'd never have guessed you were prone to
I
such
don't know how they can
eccentric
continue
ideas.
to support conversation,
Thank
but
you.
yeah, how do these
I'm
two? I
feeling
don't
a
believe
little
they
more
have an A
confident
rank.
after hearing your
Like,
kind words.
this seems like a really good setup
No
for
cause
Ignatz,
for
and it
thanks.
makes Lorenz
It is a
happy too.
noble's duty to provide guidance to
I don't know,
those
man.
who
I need to
need
learn more about Lorenz because he's had some real dark moments, but seems like it wouldn't be too bad. Ignatz seems pretty basic, but you know, they're done. They're never gonna talk again for the rest of their life. Son of a bitch. Oh, the fun begins.
To find the analog of your beauty in nature, I can turn only to the lily. Only that flower is so sweet and so delicate as to approach
Bad
your
start.
loveliness. Why, just look at these soft, delicate fingertips you have. It is as though they could blossom into fragrant lilies before my very
That's
eyes.
very creepy.
If you're so wild about flowers, why don't you try a flower shop?
Get fucked.
Oh, wow. That was...
Ooh!
sorry,
You just
but I
got
am
roasted by
so
the
glad I saw
master.
Oh, did you not realize? I was only testing her.
Lawrence
Any woman who is
mad.
taken in by such simple flattery is ill-suited to my noble disposition.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you explained it, because I thought you just got rejected. Just flat out. No way to make yourself feel better about it.
God, I love Sylvain so much. He
The
has
reason
no
Your
tact.
nobleness is because that is really not the way you go about hitting on a girl.
Oh, is it not? And I suppose you consider yourself an expert on the subject.
Pay
Let me
attention,
show you.
kid. Maybe you'll learn something. When I saw you, I just had to come over and say hello. Because finding you here...
I like how
feels
all
like
the
fate.
generic NPCs
Maybe
are wearing
we
the
could go
same
get
kind
some
of
tea?
clothes with the same
Get
kind
to
of
know each
hair.
other better?
Even like
I think
Ladislava
you
and
must have
Randolph have the
mistaken
same
me for
shit.
someone else. Someone who cares. Please
Oh,
excuse
get
me.
fucked. Oh my lord, the double dip. The
Exquisite.
double donger.
Simply
They're both
masterful.
done.
When is the wedding?
That's weird. Girls usually fall for that speech. You must have spooked her.
To think that the
Garrett
noble
recruit
House
that chick
Gautier
into
would
the
be
army.
blessed
She's
with such a
clearly
graceful
better.
and charming air.
See, that's what you gotta
Please.
do with a
I'm
comic
much
relief
better
character.
than a
You gotta give him
self-important
like
failure like you.
like the shit to make that
This is
work.
not worth my time.
Bernadetta doesn't have that. Sylvain
You took
does,
the
and that's why
words
Sylvain
right
is
out
like
of my
top
mouth.
3. Maybe top. I do not have an actual tier list. I'm very bad at this. It's just an estimation to show how much I like X character. Because guess what? Sylvain's the best. Fight me. And I swear to God, I will die on this pedestal, because I guarantee if I had to fight a man to defend this point, I would lose. I'm not made for martial combat. Here we go again. Oh, I need to fix Claude. He doesn't need... He doesn't need axes anymore. Because, I mean, close counter really just kind of breaks archers. If you can somehow get someone who has enough bulk to be an archer and give him close counter, it's just a straight upgrade to most other weapons. Edelgard did nothing wrong. Bullet quickly just fucking dead-ass sprinted over with an entire pamphlet binder of fucking papers. Actually... Weevil, your brain's never functional enough to not make stupid decisions. It's kind of it's the obvious joke, but I had to make it. I'm in a dumb, giggly mood right now. This is what happens when I get up too early. My commentary goes down the shitter, but I start getting giggly.
I feel like I get it.
Mission accomplished. Hey, and she's already B rank reason before chapter, what, like chapter 4 or 5? Yeah, that's fine. I do love progress. Sword D, X B. Oh yeah, that's right. You're just a massive bitch. Also, I'm actually going to use the group tasks as a way of building friendship points rather than actual building skills, because you don't get very many skills, and frankly, I need to abuse as many possible ways of building up more supportive conversations as I can. just to see as many as possible, because that's what we're here for. I'll take a dip in quality of my team. A very small dip, but a dip nonetheless.
Nope.
Just to be able to see more sick-ass content. Like, for example, I believe our group task is Ignatz and Lorenz. Yeah. So, like, hey, extra horse training would be good. Get some mains I don't have to train their horse capabilities. Get some movement +1 sooner. Good idea. And it's gone. Shamir Raphael, alright. Acceptable. What is wait, let me just go. Is Raphael... No, Raphael doesn't need shit. We're gonna make him do weeding, because that seems like it'd be funny. Shamir's not in the party yet. What's another one that's good? Typically one I'm not working towards, because I don't want it to be like Lorenz Sylvain, or Lorenz Ferdinand. I want to do a new one. What's one we haven't seen? What would you guys recommend of the characters that I have, which is everyone, all the students, except for Petra and Dorothea? Didn't one of you fuckheads say Claude and someone? Wasn't it like Claude and Cyril or something? Cyril's not here. God damn it. I hear. You know what? I'll just do one of my own then. I don't know how to see. Let's have Sylvain talk to more people. Ingrid and Marianne. I don't know if they even have a conversation with each other. They don't. They don't. Nice job. Lolfant, you need... I don't have Petra, Scion. God damn it. We're gonna see who Sylvain can talk to. Sylvain can talk to Bernadetta. I think I've seen theirs before. Thank you, Bullet. Real appreciating that one. Okay, you know what? I'll leave this one up to the audience. Which one of the women are we gonna see? Leonie, Hilda, Marianne, or Lysithia? Which one will Sylvain hit on? I didn't even get to finish before Marianne came out. Because you know I was thinking it too. That's a fucking fact. Yeah, you're not wrong. There you go.
Professor.
Focus on. There you go, Bernadetta. Merry Christmas.
We'd better get to work.
Yeah, that'll work.
It's finished.
They're friends now. They're better be in the friendship. Yeah.
I see. It's all making
Monster
sense.
Blaster. God damn.
Got a grasp on this. I think
Step back, you're gonna get the Monster Blast. I'm a fucking small child. And to explore. Fuck grinding, I ain't no bitch. Grinding's for bitches. And I need to feed people more food so they can be better friends. Can I look at, like, next month? Is there no way to move to next month? God damn it. I want to see where Fistful of Fish is, because that's where I like to end my streams.
maybe.
I hope it's not next month, because I don't have to work today, so I can go for a little bit longer. Not to our normal time, but a little bit. I can go for, like, 3 hours. Ugh. I just wait for the Friday after next when I can fucking quit the job, and then I can go back to my standard 4 to 5 hour shit fest. It's much more convenient. Lance A. Byleth is still priority number 1. Because once I get Byleth all maxed out in the 4 stats that she needs, I don't ever need to do it again. And I can then just focus on support conversations. Not to mention, the longer I go for support conversations, the better off we are, because the more time passes in the game, the more conversations we have unlocked, so we won't need to wait for them in the future.
Hello there. I've been in town.
You know what? What is up with this guy?
Things we can't obtain here are likely obtainable by way of the underground. Are you unfamiliar with Garrigmach's underground? The place is an absolute...
What the fuck is up with this guy? He is here from, like, every day and says the same shit, and then he fucks off at some point, and I don't know what his deal
You
is.
spend too much time.
Why is there just a shifty merchant just floating around? Why why is no one talking about this? There's oh, it's DLC thing. Who is this shifty man who's just standing in the corner? I don't want him in our town. That's Rhea. Who gives a shit? Oh, I made her for a grade. And that, don't care. And, ooh. If I told you I was searching for someone who might like to share a cup of tea with Elgin Noble, Ferdinand, fucking obviously. Easy money.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's in general, but, well, we have a lot.
Okay, I need Axe C.
Practice.
Wait, I don't think any of them could teach me anything. Yeah, Hanneman, Catherine, and Rhea. No. Yuritsa, I think he's just horse and sword. Well, what? Hey, visit the Goddess Tower. Will they in general?
Your skin.
Oh, thanks for that. I really appreciate it. Why can't Yuritsa fist fight? He's the Death Knight. But you can't use fist items when on a mount. How does he know how to fist fight? You never see him, like, not on his damn horse. Did they just need one other guy to be able to teach you how to fight with your fist that's not Rhea? Have you ever decided to even go look more like? I think that's how that goes. Lorenz and Leone, because they've never talked.
Could I at least persuade you to eat with utensils?
Eyes on your own plate. Don't you know it's disrespectful to waste food?
What the fuck does Leone do with her free? Is she eating like lasagna? What are they eating that she is eating with her bare hands? That just seems like a recipe for disaster. It's like lasagna. Leone has some busy hands. Hands full of actual food that she's forcefully just forging into her face. Just gotta get it in there. Oh, when was the last time she washed those gloves?
It's a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
Eating delicious.
Yeah, okay, shut the fuck up, Ignatz. Let's be frank here. I need you to stop talking. Hilda and... oh, Claude Raphael. Oh. Okay. I feel like this would be the obvious one, because isn't Hilda like the do fucking Hubert equivalent? I'm trying to listen and also talk. It's very difficult.
Always come with a price. She'll be asking you to do this or that for her in return. Mark my words.
I am very glad Claude does not take her shit at all. He sees through that stuff like no one's business. Caspar Raphael, 100%. That seems like it'd be fun.
This is... I can...
There you go. Merry Christmas. Really unfortunate that I can't get the choir out, because that's also more free points, but... fuck it. I'll use the choir if I have absolutely no other options. I could also do the giving them their lost items, but I'm a lazy shithead, and I don't want to. Also, Byleth's by far the easiest to... I've done Manuela's before.
Knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes.
I don't remember her A rank. I remember her C rank, which is her being a drunk slob. I don't think I remember her B rank. I'd need to see it again, because I know we did B. I know we've done up to B with Manuela. But I don't remember B or A. Like, the specifics. I might need to see him again. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I did gardening. Son of a bitch. That's so early on in the game, it doesn't matter. He likes almonds.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make you wait? I ran as fast as I could. Thanks.
Luckily, Claude doesn't have shit taste, because almonds are terrible.
The taste of relaxation. Oh?
Cats!
Oh?
Last battle. And...
Oh?
Things that bother you? Okay, alright, mission accomplished.
There are too many mysteries in this world. I wonder how many we can solve in our lifetime.
Chat. Son of a bitch!
I'm afraid I've stayed too long.
Have I successfully done my job? Is everyone happy? Yeah. Yeah, alright, good enough. Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't this the first Death Knight map with the reinforcements in the behind land? Okay.
The rite of rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's rite of rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you, and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Except you forget that there's some dude with like 30 warp and rescue tomes. Balthus.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Are we gonna actually hear his voice as spoilers? Oh shit, the loading screen's taking so long.
Thank you so much.
And there it goes. And we have been deprived of spoilers. man, I heard a man's voice one time. Spoilers. Bye-bye, Balthus. We'll talk to you never. He is a mystery man. Now, let's see here. Lorenz and Sylvain. Fuck it. We started Raphael Caspar. Might as well just commit to it. And then... one more. Well, I guess we'll see who Claude can talk to. Is there any way to see, like... why does Claude have so many A-rank potentials? It's all the women! I guess Ingrid. Because there's a lot of content that could be there. Yeah, fuck it. Claude and Ingrid for right now. Ferdinand, do you want to fuck off? Thank you. That'll work for now. And I know it's going to keep getting fucked up because I don't have maximum units, so every time I start a new map, it's going to have problems with it each and every single time. Oh, that's right, Marianne's still a fighter, man. Oh, no. Oh, great. We're going to have to deal with this garbage, aren't we? Actually keep the axe. You're going to need a little bit of axe work to become a brigand. Ooh, running low on lances. Fantastic. Sword, fine. Gauntlet, fine. Put the axe down. That's dangerous. You're gonna hurt yourself. Bow, fine. Oh, fuck it. Might as well do it anyway, because who gives a shit? Bow, fine, because frankly, you shouldn't even have the damn thing. Who gave you that? More like, who didn't take that away from her? That Leonie's gonna break something. Oh, Hilda's gonna break something, too. God damn it, I have too many things I need to worry about. And it's too early on in the game for me to care about buying things. Luckily, each time I recruit someone, I could just pilfer a random item, which is always a fun time. Are we fine now? I do have to fix. No, that's the quit button. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That would explain why I haven't done it yet. Thank you, Gabe. Really appreciating that one. Oh, fantastic. Here's your training lance. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, wait, no, we could do this. Here's your javelin. Oh, God, I'm gonna have to do this. Okay, javelin. No. Here's your javelin. Oh, my wallet. Here is your... You know, you also get a javelin for right now. That'll be fine. Swing axe, hand axe.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
And there you go.
Come back soon.
And thus we go back to the classic running joke of the whole series of Ninja saying that the hand axe, javelins, all those two-range mainline weapons were not necessary.
Looks like we have company.
He beat the game never needing them.
I'm on it.
I don't like the insinuation, and I'm going to continue to make fun of him for it.
Looks like the
even though he just beat it without actually using it.
Like
I mean, that's fine. But also,
did you notice?
How the fuck? Who does not see the potential in these things? Yes, I'd like an iron axe, but it's also a bow. It's both. It's both. This is exactly what I want. I'm gonna go hard and fast, baby.
Well done.
Ready anytime.
Who?
I bet you think you're so fucking cool, don't you? Not all of us can play on Maddening. Yeah, Maddening's the hardest difficulty. I, unironically, have just never been a fan. I can appreciate the sentiment, and I do like the option for such obscene difficulties like that. I typically don't go for them if I have, like... I'm playing on hard. Hard classic. It'd probably be Maddening classic, because Maddening casual, what's the fucking point? Yeah. I've said it time and time again. I typically play on the normal difficulties.
Let's get to
I probably could play on the hard difficulties, but I have been burned and spurned so many times in my various escapades through just gaming as a whole that I do not trust some random-ass game to have properly designed a difficulty. I'm not rolling that dice yet again. If some dickhead fucked up their difficulty scaling and the hard mode is the least fun option, I don't want to when I'm going into a game blind to tackle myself in the difficulty equivalent of a fucking brick wall. So I have a much higher tendency to play on normal. I mean, I probably will eventually tackle Maddening, just not right now. Part of it also is specifically because streaming. I don't like to do stuff that would take a completely inordinate amount of time.
I'm not
I probably could do maddening, but it would take a noticeably increased amount of time, and
I got this.
I do have to be conscientious of the people who watch my shit who maybe don't like Fire Emblem. I gotta keep that perspective in mind. It's why I'm not talking to every single character at every single free time event, and I'm turning off the animations. Lollifant is that example. Lollifant is exactly what I'm talking about. God damn, Lollifant, you're undermining me now. Can you stop that shit right now? Shut the fuck up. Dude, Lollifant and Weevil are my two important viewers. They're the people who have been here for... fuck, man, like more than a year now? They have been my two actual regular viewers that aren't people that I know outside of the existence. Like, Bullet is a friend I've known long since before I started streaming, and Ninja is like a business partner at this point. But Lollifant and Weevil, they're the two people who decided that, of their own volition, they're going to enjoy bad content. And I have to respect them for that. Because that's the magical thing, what happens when you're technically a variety streamer, as I like to play RPGs, and a whole bunch of them. And I don't know if you noticed, but I can't exactly play Fire Emblem Three Houses for the next, 50 years? Let's just lowball that. Yeah, I don't think that's too tenable of a solution. So I have a tendency to swap from game to game when I'm, done with the damn thing. And whenever that happens, every local resident expert I get, which is, hilariously enough, would be the you in this case, Scion, the dude who's like, oh yes, Three Houses, I like Three Houses. And then I stop playing Three Houses. And then they disappear like fucking dust in the wind. It happens every time. And I can respect that. But also, it's why Lollifant and Weevil are the exceptions rather than the norm. They are good boys, and I love them. And I would do dirty things to them. Can I just fucking slap this man? Is it really that easy? It is actually almost that easy. Just wait for me to get to the next game where I'm playing. Hey Scion, what's your least favorite game? Asking for a friend. No reason in particular. I can actually see that. I'm typically not a big... I was gonna do the bit of, like, I'm gonna stream an RTS next, you're welcome. But I'm typically not an RTS guy either. The one exception is Pikmin. But that's just because that's, like, baby's first RTS, and it's also, frankly, fun as fuck. Like, I've never been a StarCraft guy. But I'll be a Pikmin guy. That is an acceptable answer. It's actually something I've been wanting to do for a while on the Friday multiplayer streams I do with Ninja. Is Pikmin 2 got that whole multiplayer mod, and I wanted to have some fun with that, but he doesn't want to play Pikmin, and I think less of him as a person because of it. But yeah, that's fair. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do next. I was supposed to go and swap off of my current schedule, because right now my schedule is frankly in damn tatters, because I've been streaming for more than a year now, I think nearing 2, and my audience has been Weevil and Lollifant for, like, more than a year now, and that's kind of just been it. I do kind of need to do something different to hopefully, you know, change up the meta. And by that I mean, hopefully get people to actually watch my fucking content, because I'd like to make this at least like a side income, hopefully. Because, hey, pro tip, don't have scoliosis. It's a bad time when you're trying to fucking make money. So, I was thinking I was gonna do some more multiplayer guff, like Mario Kart or Smash Bros or something. Really just a flavor of the month, day by day, piecemeal piece of shit. But also, my endless burning passion desire for playing bad RPGs people don't like to watch is insurmountable, which is why instead of doing that right now, I'm playing fucking Three Houses again, because, god damn it, I wanted to see what happens. I can't just not play the fucking Claude route. So who knows what could happen in the Claude route? There might even be Claude in there, and I can't pass that up. That is not what I wanted to do. I wanted to equip that, and I forgot I was in range. We have made a bit of a tactical error.
If you fled, I would not chase you. But it seems you wish to die.
I have made a grievous error. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here, can I fucking kill this dude? Like, I'm astounded how hard of a time I am having actually killing this guy. Why are we fighting him? Because the Death Knight is assigned to this, like, group of people. But, he doesn't like fighting, for lack of a better or more eloquent term, bitches. So, he actively is refusing to fight, like, worms. So, he's just kind of chilling. But, if I attack him, it will piss him off, and he will start coming for me. Because he said, like, if you flee, I will not chase you, you know? Or some garbage like that. So that's why he's just kind of there. But he will, you know, just kick your ass if you, like, walk up to him and, you know, do bad stuff. What? Whoops. No, that was in the other route. This is a new route. He is allied with the Red Boys. We are not the Red Boys right now. Specifically, he's allied with the Empire. And the Red Boys is not explicitly the Empire. Because the Red Boys are the Red class, who are students of the Empire.
Let's get to it.
But, until the time skip happens and the war breaks out, they are technically different. So for this point, even if I was Red Boys, he'd still be fighting us, you know? Because he's working for cult fuckers, which are obviously this guy. That seems pretty fucking culty. That's why he's in. There you go. There's your TED Talk on why the Death Knight's an asshole.
I'm not.
Who, me?
You're making me work. Man, I keep bringing it up, but this is still very apparent. This is a very weird-ass route I have going on, because I'm so, like, mentally hot-wired in the Byleth solo route. I'm like, why am I taking so much damage? Why am I having such a hard time with this? Why am I not one-hitting everybody? Why did I put Byleth here and nearly get her killed so that I had to get Hilda and Raphael to get a lucky streak of killing this guy, or else I would have had a Divine Pulse? All valid questions, because I forgot that I'm not a fucking walking immortal man. I don't have that capacity anymore. Bap. Also, hi Ninja, how are you doing?
Pretty.
Careful now.
How bad of an idea is this? Ooh, 3 damage. Fantastic. This is gonna go great.
Who, me?
My dog is barking.
The reinforcements haven't arrived?
Oh yeah, that's right. Backup cold fuckers. Cold fucker 2, the Revengeance. She can nearly one-shot him, but not. But like she has to double him, and one attack of him kills her. So I need to like soften him up a bit so one of her hits, because she will just kind of die. Like look at this. Yeah, that's 38. So I need to do 6 damage and hope I don't miss. So this, bap.
Like moth?
Such.
I told you that if you fled, I would not Oh, my bones!
I'm here to help.
2 damage. Please don't miss. Wait, do we have a backup plan? No. Is this better? Okay, there you go.
My contribution.
Oh, my bones. Oh, my body is dying. Boop. That was really and then her crest activated. Hilariously enough, I would have been 1 damage short because she was 6 damage short. Her crest activated 5 extra damage and did 1 HP away from all of his health. I nearly one-hit the man.
You better be careful.
Marianne's crest has activated twice in a row, and I was told it has a lower activation rate than Felix. I'm seeing a fat load of shit being delivered directly to my face with someone saying that to me. Oh. I didn't know it upped damage. Okay. Sorry. Wow. Okay, I thought it only upped accuracy. Wow. I'm sorry my gun is more effective the more friendship points I put into it. Wow. Sorry. Wow. Ninja. No one told me these things. Sorry, I don't know about gun etiquette. Come on, Marianne. I believe in you. You can master that class. Do you know if you believe in the power of friendship, but have a pure of heart, you can shoot this man with a gun, killing him instantly. I'm astounded Marianne won that. I had Lorenz or someone as like a backup, because like, I could like run away, I could have like, fucking ran. But her crest activated so many times she won. I also could have used a vulnerary, like she was fine. But she just won. So that's fun. Alright, we need to start getting some healing action on.
Be mindful.
Yeah, Marianne's the dancer. I did that initially. I said that as like a shit post. Like, hey guys, you want to see Marianne as a dancer? But unironically, I cannot find a better role for her to fit into my team than her being a dancer. She doesn't really like fit anywhere else. It's optimal, trust me. Oh, this is a bad time. Put you like right here and hope that he doesn't murder you. Fantastic. What? What's she go? How is she so good of a healer? I don't need another healer. Oh, part of the reason I'm doing it is I wanted to have less healers. Normally when I play through this, I have just a butt-ass load of healers. Yeah, she doesn't have fortified, apparently. Actually, it's not like I looked up their spell list. I don't fucking know what these people do.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Mercedes was frankly fantastic. I haven't seen one for just raw healing capacity, because didn't Mercedes have, like, Fortified, Physic, and Rescue? Maybe she didn't have Fortified, but didn't she have all three? The only thing she didn't have was Warp, but you can just use Lysithea for that. Am I wrong in saying that? Am I getting something wrong here? Because at this point, I have not actually seen a healer that has been better than Mercedes. Linhardt was really good, but even Flame didn't keep up. Maybe I was thinking of Flame. Now, we don't need a murder healer. That's Lysithea's job. If we're talking healer, then like, fucking, the two I just said. I forgot their name. Mercedes and Flame. If we need murder healer, just use Lysithea like 3 times. You say that, Ninja, but why would I spec into having another murder healer when instead of having 2 murder healers, one that's slightly less efficient, I can have a murder healer, and then have my second murder healer, who's not a murder healer anymore, give my better first murder healer another turn. I can optimize the build that way. I don't need other characters. Lysithea can carry, my man. What are those height differences? What are you talking about? Oh, what this? Was she short? It actually doesn't make sense. Isn't she like 2? How old is she? Do we see age in this? Does this list age? No. No, to do. And I need to actually, like, stop dicking around and think about what I'm about to do. Because this middle gaggle of boys is currently having a bad time.
Careful. I see.
That's like, I know that's Lysithea's whole thing. She has a very big age issue, which is totally justified, but it is her thing. She has a big fucking condition about her age. She gets pissy and bitchy. She also fucking kills people, but, you know, that's not... What? Where's that quote? You know what? Silent Cup hasn't seen the quote button. Where's that? I know I got one that's relevant to this. There we go. Do quote 21. One of you dickheads use quote 21. There you go. Holy shit. I tab back and we get the fucking blazing blade stop sieging my anus quote. Yeah, that's the quote bot. Whenever I say something that either in or out of context is really stupid or funny, feel free to add it to the quote bot, because that's what it's here for. Because people started to realize I have a tendency to run my mouth and not fully think about what comes out, so I have a very large tendency to say really stupid things, and so they're quotes. I have a bunch of quotes. I currently have, because 0 counts, I have a 0th quote. I have 38 quotes. I think someone, that's a fake one. Someone made a fake one. I'm removing that one. That one's gone. There we go. I have 37 quotes. Yeah, there you go. That's the fake one. I did just remove the one Ninja just made. I have 30. Oh, so yeah, I do have 38 quotes, but 0 is a quote. It fucked up my mental math because that appeared when I was looking at my quotes. You fucked me, Ninja. You fucked me. You didn't give me a chance. Oh, I need to shit. What I need here? Oh, I need shit. Oh yeah, that's right. I needed literal physical feces to trade or craft with. That's right. Some of them aren't as good, but I don't have control over what directly gets added because that's a chat discretion thing. So sometimes they're stinkers. I told you I don't have that many. I just told you I have 38, not 69. It's a funny haha joke. Feel free to peruse the quotes as you feel so inclined, because I do have some real good ones intermingling with them in the fucking quote bot. There's a lot of them. Alright, I'm gonna... Bullet, I swear to God, we're gonna have a fucking problem.
Can't get comfortable.
I swear to God, if I accidentally hit the remove all button, I'm gonna be pissed. Because the remove one quote is one accidental misclick away from removing every single quote in the entire bot.
Appreciated.
Psychonauts was a trip. What is one more child? A lot of them too, if you really want to. You can look at the date in there. Some of them weren't, and then go back in my YouTube history, because whenever I do a main project that's also first playthrough, I put it on YouTube. So like the Stardew Valley ones, those are gone to time. But some of them have actually stuck around. So if you were so inclined, you could check out the date, go on YouTube, and look around that general period to find a video. And it'll be in there somewhere. In some fucking form or shape or some garbage like that. Because it typically takes me a day or two to properly upload the things, but... Yes, every single 3 houses on YouTube. If you guys wanted to see my first playthrough, all the way back through Blind Boys, my first takes on everything, that's there. My first time playing through the game, the Blue Boys route, that's back there. The Red Boys route, that's on there. The only things I haven't done are playthroughs that I felt dissatisfied with, or playthroughs that I felt dissatisfied with. Playthroughs that I've done before, like I've done multiple Paper Mario Pro Mode playthroughs, only the first one's there. And ones that are more filler, like Stardew, because that was with Ninja, and the Friday shits never have come over. Only reason I'm using Glycithia as a main healer is because I don't have another healer right now, Ninja! God damn it! I don't have any more! I literally can't not use her as a main healer.
Who, me?
Who, me? I need you to look at her class right now and tell me where the difficulty in there, the logic in that has gone. Do you see the problem of what you're intending to recommend to me? Because there's a problem with what shit you're trying to sell me. I'm trying to get her to master Soldier so she can get the Defense +2 skill so she can be safer when she's a dancer. There are reasons for my actions. Do not just think that I am a sin man. Which is why I'm putting her in dumb positions and keeping everyone safe. I'm putting her in very easily survivable situations because she won't kill anything and she won't get killed. And I'm forcing her to master this as fast as possible so she can go back to healing. Because let's be frank, she's terrible at this. She's just... fucking Hilda's about to die, apparently. I'm just gonna hope that that Hilda can dodge the 25% accuracy. 'Cause let me tell you right now, if she doesn't, I'm gonna be a little upset right now.
I'm not done yet.
That should do.
You know, I could actually do, because I don't have a game plan for... The other two people I'm gonna get are Cyril and Hanneman. I don't have a game plan for Cyril. I was just gonna make him my second Wyvern Lord. I could do that. You know what, let's make a poll. Let's make one of those fake polls. Which one would you guys rather see? Marianne Dancer or Cyril Dancer? Because if I make Marianne not a dancer, I've already kind of fucked her over in that regard then. Also, I need more flyers. I don't have enough. I only have 3 incoming. Cyril would be the 4th. And that's a more optimal number. I gotta have a shitload of them. Because normally in my playthroughs I've had like 1 each time. No, this time I've gone apeshit with them. Cyril Dancer and Marianne becomes the Wyvern Rider. That doesn't fucking count, Weevil. Fuck you. I do like the idea of just making Marianne the fucking Wyvern Rider. I'm not using Flame. I've used Flame in the blue. I want to use a new person each time I play through the game to get as many different experiences and see how good the units are. The only double dip I've used was Lysithea because this is her thing. I used Lysithea in the Red Boys. And then I used Felix in the Red Boys because Felix had a bunch of unique dialogue for going through that route. Good job, Marianne. Oh, she killed a man. Her crest keeps... Are you telling me to make Marianne a brawler? Because she's looking like she'd excel at it. With this crest activation, good lord.
I think I get it.
This is what a...
You're making me work.
Good to go.
Oh, that's right! Raphael sucks! That's right, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I don't want to keep giving Leone the XP, but Raphael would die if I didn't. Because he's just gonna get absolutely popped by this man. Like, can he even do 15 damage? No, he actually can't. So I'm gonna need to have him hit him. Wait until next turn. Unless I fading blow the man. No, that's not gonna do it. Wait until next turn. And then kill him with Raphael. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think he needs that XP. You know, Ignatz needs it. Fuck you, Raphael. You don't get any XP. Never mind, I lied. Also, I lied again because Ignatz actively cannot kill him because he's bad.
It's hard.
You know, there's a total non sequitur, but we were talking about it briefly of what I was gonna stream next, and I know I should go back and start doing more stuff like Smash Bros. Or Mario Kart, or more mainline stuff that people would want to see, just general people. But I really want to do the next part of Mega Man Battle Network, which, again, non sequitur. Those games have been so fucking stupid every single time I've played them. Like, the first 2 are so dumb. They are so stupid. The Mega Man Battle Network games are so hilariously over the top with their idiocy on their plot. I love them so much. Here's your Gambit. I don't care. Just get her a little bit of class mastery and experience to murder.
If you say so.
Hey, you're fine. Oh, hey, where the hell is this? Magic. Oh, I guess Lexithia's gonna hit even harder. Where is that fabled left I've heard so much about? You know, that would actually be one of my biggest recommendations. If anyone wanted to see another playthrough of mine that was just dumb fun, less plot seriousness, decently fast-paced, but like the plot doesn't matter, it's just stupid and fun, the Mega Man Battle Networks would be the one I really shill for. I also have one that's, if you want something that's way more serious, the Enderal games and all the Lisa games are fantastic. They're way more serious, though. And then we have, I guess it would be a Happy Medium. That's more classic turn-based RPG goodness, but I legally have to, or else Ninja would threaten my livelihood and my manhood. I have to recommend Skies of Arcadia. I feel he would hurt me if I didn't. Ninja's a scary man. Skies of Arcadia was really good. Like, unironically, it's one of my favorite games of all time. All the games I've... Actually, that's technically not true. Almost every game I've ever played, I've liked. Because I typically play games I like. There have been very few games that I've played blind that I just didn't like. Golden Sun was one of the very few exceptions. I got fed up with Epic Battle Fantasy by the end of it, but I still liked it. Of course I like the constant self-promotion. Why wouldn't I? You have already signified you like bad content. I gotta just keep that train going. Also, it's not even necessarily about my content. I just want more people to play these games or see them. You don't have to watch mine. Go play Skies of Arcadia. It's fantastic. I love the bastard to death like it was my own son. I need more people to play the fucking thing because no one has ever. And I don't like that. That makes me upset. It makes me sad. What makes me sad? The fact that you didn't like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga because of Parsec. Oh, fuck yeah, Live a Live, dude. Now that is the game that I always like to talk about. You want to know one of the most obscure RPGs I've ever seen in my life? How about a Japanese exclusive JRPG on the SNES that was never released outside of Japan? That game was one of the best stories I've ever seen in a game. And it's super basic, but son of a bitch, that's mint, though. It's basic, but goddamn, it's fucking fantastic. It has some of the best gameplay elements I've ever seen, too. I've never seen a game attempt a story like what Live a Live did. Even if at the end of the day the story's kind of obvious. What's it called? It's the way that they decided to format the game. Because Live a Live is a game where you start the game, and it's almost like Mega Man. Except instead of a boss, like, you know, you select which one of the bosses you want to do, it's what time period would you like to start the game in? Feudal Japan, caveman era, far into the future with space technology, maybe a little bit less in the future, something like Akira, modern day, cowboy times, and so on and so forth, like ancient Chinese kung fu shit, you know? And you gotta pick one of them, And then there you go, and I can't talk about it too much more in detail, because that's one of those games where each of the time periods is directly connected to one another, but the underlying thematic thing that connects them all together is decently subtle, that you only start to put together when you start doing all of them. Kind of like Three Houses, where, you know, there's the 3 different routes you have to do. That's Live, but to, like, a ludicrous degree and way shorter. Like, way shorter. And I like it. And then, like, once you've done all the routes, you're like, shit, that's how that connected into that other one. That's what's going on there. And then, oh my lord, it all comes together, and then fucking mint. Go play Live. Go play that legitimately. 100% can guarantee you it's not going to be in English unless you do something really illegal or something really difficult. But Great Ninja Gaming is now online. No. The thing with it is that each one is, for the most part, self-contained. They're real short stories. I'm talking you can finish each of them in like 3 hours. 2 hours, maybe. But when you start reading, but it's the more subtle things. It's not like Three Houses where there's big plot reveals. It's more subtle stuff that when you start playing all of them, you're like, shit, that does connect all of them together. And then there's, of course, once you start getting into the game, stuff starts clicking. But I can't talk about the ending of the game very much. But just know the ending of the game is
Thank you so much.
exceptional. Ninja didn't like it. I loved it.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum.
I know I should have a quote from
It is unnecessary to go
Liv. Let
on,
me see.
followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
I actually do not have a quote from Live.
This
Wow.
isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait. Please. The goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
I think that's in the list. Yeah, let me check the list in the Discord, because I do have a list of things people have wanted me to stream.
Looks like it was all a plot by the Western
Oh shit,
Church.
I haven't updated in a while,
It's
because
just
Skies
too
of
bad
Arcadia
that
is still on the
mass murder
fucking
was
list, and I need to update it.
Vanished without a trace.
Lufia is on the list.
Why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly. Oh, that's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated.
Damn right, it's a
from the
long
church.
list.
The Church
It'll
of
also be a
Ceros is
list of
split into
games
a few
I've done.
different branches
Everything on the
across
game of lists I've done
The
is on
Central
YouTube.
Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city
Everything
of
on the
Ariel.
good old-fashioned
It's
finished
the
streams.
strongest
Yeah, that
fortress
part,
in the
that's on
kingdom.
YouTube.
On the other side of it is the headquarters.
Like I said, I've
of the
been doing
Western
this for
Church.
2 years.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In
Golden
which
Sun
case,
3
it needs
is
to
on the
weaken
list, because
Central
I will
Church's
play it
influence.
eventually.
Killing Rhea
I
is
have
certainly
to
one way
finish
do
it.
that. To
And
the
I'm gonna
shock of
hate it
no
all the
one,
way.
I hear the knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating.
Yeah, someone recommended me that.
Downright terrifying.
It's technically on the list. That was another one of the resident experts. Fun fact, that dude showed up back when I was doing Blazing Blade. He asked me to do that. I said, yeah, fuck it. He sent me a save file, which I think has then been lost. But fucking A. That was the example of the resident expert who, when I finish the game, they fuck off. Yeah, that happened again. But he did unfortunately plant the seeds of sadness, and I'll eventually have to get there.
I have news.
I typically leave what I play next up to a poll. Whenever I finish a playthrough, typically the poll is just in chat, but I ask people who actively watch my shit what they'd want to see next.
The sword of the Creator.
Unless no one tells me, or I veto that and do what I want to do, which that was this time. No one wanted me to see me do Yellow Boys immediately after Red Boys, but I said, fuck it, let's go.
I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to
I'm excited to learn about Cold Ship.
Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd.
Because, yeah, I did Blue Boys, then I did something else, then I did Red Boys, then I was going to do something else, then Yellow Boys, like put a game in between each to give it some grace period, because I did...
They must be allowed to keep it for now.
I don't know what I did.
I do not have
Here, let me check the YouTubes, but yeah.
To act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
I think it was Everwell Fantasy in between Blue and Red.
I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
Yeah, it was Everwell Fantasy.
For defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the
Oh man, I'm seeing one of the final episodes of the Blue Boy route, and it's just called Monster Mechanics, and I'm like, yeah, that was the episode where I bitched about the concept of monsters! I remember that! I still don't like them mechanically when they just fucking throw like 30 of them into a map. Fuck that map. It's terrible.
To give the sword of the Creator to this stranger. Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily. Even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Vodland would be consumed by war. Nemesis, the king of liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was
I don't think Claude appears in this one. Now, let me mash.
However,
hey guys, look at fucking cutscenes.
There you have it.
Let me tell you right now, even now that I use gambits, I still don't like enemies.
Each tale is more confusing than the last. And that sword.
Scion Cop, have you seen all the shit posts the actual official voice actors did? Like, Seth's voice actor did an actual thing where it was like when they give you the like the quests. It was one of those, but the quest was to get someone to stop blowing up like it was like Edelgard kept blowing up Flame's house in Minecraft, and Flame won't stop crying. Please go tell Edelgard to stop.
Use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
I did not hear that last line. Oh, fuck. Also the Hilda saying to Claude the Pickle Rick thing. God damn it. That's the modern day we live in with voice actors.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds.
I'm glad I was careful through that cutscene. Claude only appeared for 3 lines of dialogue, so I had to double check, but I'm glad I didn't just mash skip it. He did appear in that one. He's not appearing in that one, though, because those ones are worthless! Don't click that, guys. There's a virus. It's gonna infect you with his subscription to his YouTube channel. Your subscription feed will never recover. A new place to explore in the monastery. What, like the blacksmith, preferably? Thank you. Oh man, you're so considerate. How do you know this is exactly what I wanted?
For you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom.
Micklin shit.
They stole a hero's relic from House
Yeah,
Gautier.
Micklin
Their
shit.
leader's name. I believe it
Who
had
did it?
something to do with his lack of a crest.
Hey!
Such happenings are fairly
Mr.
common
Cloudy!
within the kingdom.
The crestless.
The hero's unfortunate.
I'm
so
not
we
gonna
are
follow it up
entrusting
with
you.
anything, but yeah.
The sword of the. However,
I must also
fucking cutscenes.
Hey, Cheech.
Hey, there's
Say,
your boy.
I
There's the
never
new
would have guessed
content.
you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it
The
too,
pixel
that can
zombie
only
thing is
mean
the
you have
default.
that bloodline's
That
crest.
comes with OBS, and I don't know why. The pixel zombie thing is the default notification for follows, subs, all that garbage. I think the one exception is Bit Donos, which it uses the pre-made bit animation for how much was given. But the zombie pixel thing, that can be changed. A lot of people just don't. I can't change it. I don't have anything else to put there. Like, I can't make my own unique follow and subscription. I don't have fucking money for that. What, you think the emotes I have tells you I have money? Nah, man, Ninja got those for me, because he's a good man.
Fine.
So that
Keep
means
your
I could
secrets.
post my own
But
version
just
of...
so you know,
what am I going
don't
to do this time?
understand
What's a new one?
isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery.
I have a
Speaking
sleepy
of,
emote.
Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Judith, what are you doing here?
I was not expecting to see you before the time skip.
I expect you to address me with all due respect.
Be-
Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry, I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor.
Shut the fuck up, Hanneman. You are not as cool as Claude and Judith. I do not want to hear what you have to say, mainly because it's old content.
Thank you for your...
Hi, Manuela. How you doing? Don't you love how long these takes? Can I just forego the like relationship up and just get my free charm point? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Am I that terrible of a woman? So I'm a little unkempt. What of it?
Yeah. I'm apparently perfect.
Thanks for the treat.
Hey, look, I actually get a point of charm this time. Thank you, Team Time minigame, for being very consistent. I really appreciate it. Oh boy, someone's not a failure. Of course it's fucking Leone, I swear to God. You haven't even mastered your class, lady. Get to work. I refuse to use the observe button because, frankly, it makes even me uncomfortable. I'm not about that life. I'm gonna utilize myself. Why the fuck do these have 0? Have people never actually done these commands? Okay, let's be frank. Who'd be using rest before now? But don't you guys like being a lazy sod? Wait a minute. Oh no, it's a fistful of fish. You know what? Even though it's a fistful of fish, I cannot buy bait yet. So I think I'm going to hold on to my bait for right now and use all the bait in the next fistful of fish. And I'm here going to be hoping that the next one is at a bit more of a convenient location. Why, Ninja? What are you talking about? What do you mean, why? Why what? You know what? We have enough seeds. It's the same, yeah, but I like to do them off-stream. Let's be frank here, I do not think people would be okay with me sitting here for nearly 40 minutes.
We can't lose them, Professor.
I like free money, and I treat it more like a podcast or something. I just do it in the background. I shut my brain off because the fishing minigame is very easy. I don't have to put any focus at all, because you don't need expert. The only thing expert really gives you, from what I've seen, is, what's it called? It is teacher experience. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm actually perfect, so I don't need it.
I could use your help.
These sadistic bastards put Fistful of Fish on the day that you unlock the quest to unlock the ability to buy bait.
Could you help me out?
What?
Hey!
Because let me tell you right now, you guys want to see what would be happening here? Let me...
Welcome. Please come again.
Who is the quest? There's a quest... There's a quest here. Hello? Blacksmith?
Welcome.
What am I doing?
Please come again.
Why do you have a quest thing? I need to talk to someone. Where's the quest button? Isn't there a quest? There it is. I never use the quest button. Oh, I need to forge something. Or, like, use it, I guess. Hey, no, that's not the blacksmith. It's an item shop. There it goes.
Knew I could count on you.
I may be as dense as a sack of bricks, but I'm also an idiot.
Right.
Friendship box!
Right.
That's Dimitri. That's worthless.
You have helped me so much.
Need something?
What the... What the fuck? Why is this one not maxed? I could have swore I did that. Did I just forget? Okay, to be fair, I never reach the stat cap, so it is irrelevant. But why isn't it maxed? Did I just forget? Did I get lazy? Did I just somehow not have enough renown only for the last one and nothing else?
I am trusting you. You must, however, you will...
Yeah. Oh no, not the T! No, I don't. I don't want to do the T quest. Is there any way to make that quest stop appearing?
I have something to ask. I have something to ask.
Because guess what? I don't want it. I never want to take her out for tea time. I don't need renown. I already have more renown than I know what to do with.
I cannot. I hope we find.
I should have actually trained with Seth while I was there, but I forgot. I already know Gerald's over here. Will it actually let me do it? Yeah, it does!
Hey, she's resting.
I actually remember this quest. It's like, find Gerald, and you'd have to run all the way around, but I already found him. I'm just that good.
The glory.
Well done. You have my thanks.
And I'm not going to use one of my precious time units for a single thing of renown. I'd rather get a single thing of friendship juice applied directly to my students.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never asked for.
I really like that emote. And that's like... Unfortunately, it's so small so you can't actually tell, but it's supposed to be the baby Yoshi. But it just looks like the big fucking chunker Yoshi. But it's supposed to be the baby Yoshi, because, you know, you're new. It's the hello emote. You're a new boy. But the main reason that I actually started this whole emote thing is because my emote code is BioYos. So it's the YOS of the Yoshi. So that emote is BioYosh Hi.
Mercedes.
And that pun was courtesy of Weevil. And it was so fucking good. I actively went out of my way to ask for a hi emote. Like a welcome, hello, just so I could use it because it's fantastic. BioYosh Hi. Yeah, the rest of the theme for all my emotes is because that one's just a standard green Yoshi, because, you know, it's basic, it's vanilla, it's the standard, it's the opener. But every single other one of the Yoshi are the various Yoshi you can get through the 1,000-Year Door. Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, that is. So it's every single color combination you can get, because in the 1,000-Year Door you get a Yoshi egg, and whenever you decide to hatch the egg, determines what color and what hairstyle the Yoshi will have. And there's multiple different options. And so I, you know, decided to partake in my naming convention and utilize their designs for a bunch of different emotes. I think the only one I still have missing is a pink one. Because I have one for blue, green, red, white, black, and orange. And I think there's only a pink one left, but I'm not certain. I don't know what it would be yet, and I don't think I have the emote slot for it. But I did have one ironclad rule of my favorite Yoshi color, which is white, is my favorite emote. Which is the melting one, which I find immensely humorous.
No.
That one also has a backstory. That one was the artist who drew those is a dude named Jinthany, and he was just doodling during one of our Sunday Jackbox stream sessions, and one of them was Ninja is what, like a baby, his little avatar thing, and my dude just melting. And I thought the melting Yoshi was so amazing, I asked for it in emote form, which is the thing that got the whole thing started. So BioYosh Suffer and BioYosh High are both the first two emotes I ever had. And there's also Rage. Rage also just came along with it, which is one of the most generic. It's just mad.
There you are.
He's just angry.
I apologize for calling you in so suddenly.
The big
Please,
brain one is the other one I'm really proud of, which is just frankly disturbing.
There's a matter I would like to discuss with you.
When you see it in large size.
I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop.
Also, I have no idea if this support conversation will change based on gender. Someone listen to it. Hey man, I don't have a whole lot else to talk about, Scion. I'm not very good at this.
All of the church's many
I
administrative
have a story to tell, and I only got like 2 of them. Let me tell them.
But also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance.
Yeah, it really is the third time seeing the game. The game has almost nothing to talk about at this
Your
point.
appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. Frankly, that decision baffles me. You should be fully investigated at a minimum before being trusted with such a responsibility. But no such investigation has been conducted. I know you are skilled in war and in matters of strategy, but beyond that, I know next to nothing about you. That is indeed what it comes down to, if I'm being honest. Please understand that I mean no offense. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Geralt Eisner, correct?
Byleth Eisner.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Geralt is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
Which is weird that you only ever hear that in this one, because Sedith has always been one of the first people I've ever hung out with, so I've known his last name, and by extension, Byleth's, assumedly, through, like, all of my playthroughs.
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly? Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
Cool. Okay, time to go shovel food into random people's face so we can make them better friends. Oh. Oh no, there's so many. Alright. We're gonna focus people who aren't in the class because I'm gonna have to feed people in the class anyway. Except with one exception of this, because obviously...
Pristine manner, indeed.
No. You know what? Actually, I need to see if I can recruit anybody. Like, no, wait, no, I can't get Sedith. He's automatic. At least he was in the Blue Boys route. And I would assume also in the Church route, but Hanneman... I actually don't know if I can get Hanneman yet. I don't think he appears in another map.
Oh, no. That is quite enough. I should compose...
Was that Lorenz Ferdinand food thing new? No, we've seen it actually multiple times. A lot of them are level 10. What does that mean? What do you mean level 10? Actually, I distinctly remember the Lorenz Ferdinand not being new because we had a discussion talking about it because their dialogue makes it seem like they didn't like the food, even though both of them liked the food.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so I figure you...
Oh, shit. Oh, I can ask him.
Real busy. Oh, hey, Professor. You need...
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Well, fuck it then. So do you guys got any good support conversations I should be working towards that are cool? I do distinctly remember the Claude Cyril. Scion did say that. Come on, tell me it's something this fucker likes. So we'll just work on that. Do they even have one? They do.
That smell. This is so good. Can I have...
Lysithia Cyril? Shit. Oh, fucking. Well, we'll get there. You know what? That's actually fair. Just throw some Sedith ones out there. That's valid. Sedith apparently doesn't like any food. There we go. Of course, he has one with the teachers, the other authorities. Which one seems like it'd be good? Flame set. We've actually seen this one before. We've already maxed that one before. Ignat's Flame. Alright, I'll do that one next. Here, you know what? While I'm thinking about it. Can I even feed Ignat's? Okay, Ignat's Flame. Oh god, you guys are throwing quite a bit at me. I can only do one at a time.
My brother used to scold me for being too picky.
They didn't say each other by name, so I don't believe that one was unique. God damn it, Sedith, like food. Ingrid and Sedith. I think we've actually seen a tiny bit of that. Okay, Leone and Sedith. I think I'll do Hilda and Sedith.
It's nice to share.
Yummy.
Now, we got one that I think I'm gonna decide, because I've asked, and you guys have given me options, but they've all been bad options. I can kind of ignore Hanneman, because he's going to... He and Cyril I can actually just kind of ignore, because they're eventually going to join the crew, so they will naturally get theirs built up over time. So see more Sylvain. I just never want to stop seeing Sylvain. How does a Sylvain not hit on Edelgard? Come on. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, yes, Sylvain Marianne.
I realized it after I got...
I like this.
Let's see what we got. Huh. Okay.
This meat is so good. I wish I could send some home to my little sis.
Raphael, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was just enjoying some of this roast. Did you want a bite?
No. I meant, what are you doing here? This isn't the dining hall.
That's funny. Of course I know this isn't a dining hall.
You know that, and yet you're stuffing your face here rather than where it's appropriate. You're not even seated.
Is that the best way to eat? If you think so, let's sit down.
You're missing the point. At least use a plate.
I don't have a plate with me.
Is he raw dogging this roast right now with his bare hands? Is he just holding it and chowing?
You're just downright crude. Have you no respect for yourself and your journey to knighthood?
I can't say I've never eaten food like that, but it's also weird. I at least used a fucking plate and or bowl. Jesus Christ, Raphael.
Slow down. I can't do all this listening while I'm trying to eat.
A gnat has flown in from outside and will now buzz around me for the rest of the day, making me mildly annoyed.
You'd better wipe that up.
Now you need everything to be neat and tidy? You're really particular.
This has nothing to do with me. It's what's expected of a knight.
Wait. All I have to do is be neat and tidy, and I can become a knight? Forget all that studying then. I'm just gonna work on being the neatest and tidiest one here.
Wait, that is not what I said.
Oh, really? You're probably right. I shouldn't bother with the neat and tidy stuff.
You are impossible.
Raphael's such a fucking Claude.
Claude.
What's on your mind, Ingrid? Actually, if it's something troublesome, can it wait a bit? I am positively exhausted today, so I was gonna turn in early. Don't you try to stop me, you hear?
The sun just barely dipped below the horizon, yet you're already preparing for bed?
Yes.
Rising with the dawn and setting with the sun. Isn't that how a life is meant to be lived?
I'm almost certain you have never been awake at sunrise, Claude.
And how would you know that? You haven't been peeking into my room every morning, right? I'll have you know I like to rise early for my daily meditation.
Uh-huh, sure. And I've decided to quit my pursuit of knighthood. At least try to make your excuses more believable. And that yawn just now. You didn't even bother covering your gaping mouth. One would never know you're of noble birth with how you conduct yourself.
You need to relax, Ingrid. Deep breaths, okay? A yawn can't hurt, I swear it. Really, you better get a hold on that attitude of yours. Otherwise, that pretty face is gonna get all twisted up with angry lines. Guys don't like gals who are always griping at them. Try a smile every now and then. Here, let's practice.
Claude is gonna get decked in the face if he keeps this up.
3.
You're actually telling me to smile more, aren't you? How common? Since you're so insistent upon telling me what my face should be doing, perhaps my blade can restructure your face with a more permanent smile. All jokes aside, are you not house leader? As a leader, you should set a shining example. A position such as yours comes with responsibilities. See that you consider them more carefully in the future.
Yeesh.
And just how long do you plan on lounging about yawning like a slob? At least lounge in your own quarters.
Okay.
Honestly, some people...
Ingrid, you're still going? She never stopped?
Somebody needs to teach that girl to lighten up.
A lot of people don't like Claude, apparently, as we have just now discovered.
Hey, Raphael, you heard a train?
Oh, the shitpost music. He knows it's about to be dumb.
Caspar, you work your muscles almost as much as I do.
Of course. Everyone knows that if you skip a day, you lose 3 days of work.
Ain't that the truth? Let's get to it then.
These motherfuckers are gonna blow out their muscles if they keep this up. You gotta have a day or two of rest, man. Your muscles only get stronger when they can regenerate.
Exhausted.
You know,
if you just keep doing it, you're just gonna destroy your body.
I know I'm big. Everyone knows that. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm not very big, but I've always wanted to be. That's why I train so much. I just don't know how to bulk up.
Is that all? I know how to fix that.
Really? You gotta show me.
Follow me.
To the lunch hall!
Huh? You just led me to the dining hall.
That's right. Now sit down and eat up.
We're just gonna eat?
Yep. Eating's the best way to get bigger. You gotta eat, and you gotta train. Doing both enough, and you're sure to grow.
Well, I always thought I was a pretty big eater, but maybe I wasn't eating enough? Or not often enough?
Probably both. Look at my plate compared to yours. Now this is a meal.
Whoa, your plate looks like a mountain. If that's what I gotta do, then I'm gonna eat until I can't anymore.
I'm just
I'll
waiting
eat
for
until
someone.
there's no food
There
left.
has to be a meme
That's
of
the
someone
spirit.
having just cropped.
Come on. Let's go clear
It just
out the
Caspar's face and just slapped it on the
I'm
Raphael's
gonna
body.
eat till I can't move.
That was a very okay one. That's the problem with some of the more comedy ones. Sometimes they just don't really land. Like, that one didn't really have a joke. I mean, he's
here's
not
the map.
wrong.
Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
Hey, Ignatz, didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that?
Ignatz already has Raphael's
I just
body,
had a
it's
couple of
just
questions
being
about the bows.
contained.
We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the
Pays
strings
the
for
blood of
stronger
his
ones.
enemies.
They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Buff Ignatz!
I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe, If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot
That's the
about
part of the
those,
game I
don't you?
really like, is actually
Yes, I do.
talking about
I
the
grew up in a hunting
logistics
village,
of
so I've been around
weaponry.
them my whole life.
It is a neat
I
time.
wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
That was a good one. I like it. It makes me happy. And apparently Hilda gets around a lot. There's
Why
a bunch
do
of them.
I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was
Oh
busy
God,
studying
Hilda,
histories,
what
I'll
are
let
you
know.
doing?
Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy. It takes forever to lug them around.
You guys ever want to see what a mistake looks like?
Agree with me, right?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it.
Well...
In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves. Right, I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting.
Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here, books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so.
Wow, Hilda, that was incredible.
Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own,
Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
That was a very weird one. And again, it really fucking hurts that I keep identifying with Hilda, despite Hilda, with Hilda, despite the fact that she is seemingly just a massive bitch. Like, optimized laziness. Oh yeah, I got a really efficient system for when I do it, I just don't want to do it.
Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
When the fate of all the Alliance rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides, when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I see, but I was wondering... Never mind, you're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Well, the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior.
I'm Ferdinand von
I
Eyre.
didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So, I was wondering if, in the next training session, you do my fighting for me? I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me. I shall permit no harm to befall you.
I'm so happy.
Lorenz is a bit dense.
I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger.
I hate to admit it, but you're totally right, Scion. 100% what Lorenz is.
All I had to do was ask.
Lorenz is a bit slow on the uptake. Dude, Hilda bisected a man. She is fine.
Huh? Are you actually reading, Hilda? I thought you hated studying.
Oh, hush. It's just a letter from my brother. He sends them all the time.
Your brother, huh? Isn't he known as a great general of the Alliance? A true beacon of...
Don't even start. That's got nothing to do with me.
Uh-oh, better not let your brother hear you say that. 'Twould break his fraternal heart. But all joking aside, it sounds like he really cares for you.
You can say that again. He must be rather bored, too, now that the situation in Elmira has settled down.
Ah, the Elmirans, the Eastern Menace, as they're often called. I did hear your brother had fought them a number of times. In fact, I hear he's even gone toe-to-toe with Nadir, the great Elmiran warrior.
Wonder why we're name dropping him. Probably couldn't be
Just
important
another
later.
grizzled old man, as far as I'm concerned. But my father was ecstatic when he heard my brother had defeated him. He paraded my brother all over our territory. What a pain that must have been for our people.
A pain? Any celebration is something to be enjoyed.
I'm sure we'll
Celebration puts
never
smiles
see
on
him
faces
there
faster
again.
than
He's
anything.
just a one-off
I'm
character.
sure even you at least congratulate
Never
him,
gonna
right?
see.
A
Actually,
smile from you would surely
there
mean
is
the
one
world
character
to your
I'm
brother.
interested in seeing. Is fucking like Acheron or whatever. He has appeared in both of the other routes. I killed him, and then that's it.
That's not far from the truth.
Why
you
the
know?
fuck is he
Why do you
here?
think the Elmirans have been so quiet lately?
Because,
They're
like,
wary of
with
your
Randolph and
House
Vladislava,
Goneril
at
of
least
the
you
Border
got
were
to
a
see
bunch
them
of
a bit
weaklings.
in
The
their
Elmirans would
respective
have invaded
routes.
Todon a long
But
time ago.
Acheron I haven't seen
You
yet.
talk about it as though you've spoken to the
We've seen
Elmirans
Judith,
yourself.
and Nadir's obviously going to show
I
up
am
again.
heir to the leading house
But
of the Alliance.
who
I'm
the
privy to
fuck
all
is
kinds of information,
Acheron?
whether I like it or not.
You act so nonchalant about your studies, but you know so much about politics and history. You're a hard guy to grasp, you know that, Claude?
Oh, I disagree.
I have
But
not
you
recruited
grasp me
any
any
of the
day.
yellow boys
My
in any
hand,
of the other routes.
heart,
I kept
even my
everything
neck.
possible
But if
blind
you wanna
in
know all
this.
of my secrets,
The only one I
you'll have to
did
hear
recruit
yours
was
as well.
Lysithea, and that's because they told me how... Actually, I think I did recruit Lysithea in my first playthrough because I didn't know who I was going to marry in the game because I didn't understand how it worked back then. So I kind of gathered multiple options, I guess. I think I had Bernadette on Lysithea in my first playthrough, which was the shittiest option. Hot damn! But I did have Lysithea in that one. And then I saw her passively level up, learn warp. I shat myself and then said, Lysithea's joining the party in the Red Boy route. Then I learned, in the Red Boy route, Lysithea's fucking broken. And that's why she has at least been recruited in all 3 playthroughs. But she's the only one from Yellow I've ever seen. I have never interacted with any of these people. I don't know who the fuck these people are. That's why these are all first impressions, because unironically, I don't know who these people are yet.
Claude?
Hmm? Oh, Marianne. Have the gods taken pity on my lost soul and revealed a sign to me? I've been researching the 10 elites of Fodlan, but I can't tell fact from fiction. Anyhow, what can I help you with?
10 elites of Fodlan, but a few of those elites were just better and got multiple relics.
I think it's yours.
And some people got like lesser relics, like the silver ones. I don't know
Honestly,
what's up with
I've
those.
resigned myself to never seeing it again. It's a keepsake from my uncle, who has passed on. If I truly lost it, my grandfather would have had my head. Thanks for returning it to me, Marianne. You saved my tail.
Please, it was nothing. I should be...
No, I think that's enough researching for today. Why don't you join me for a nice chat?
I just came to
Okay.
deliver the pendant.
Sounds awfully
Thank you
lonely
for
to
the
only talk to
lore,
those whom you have
Scion.
business with. Do you really dislike talking to people that much?
It's just... I never know what to say. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. We'll figure it out as we go. Tell me, are you like this with your father, too? Within the Alliance, Margrave Edmund is prone to debate. With a father like that, I would have thought...
Margrave Edmund is my adoptive father.
Oh, is he? I didn't know. Where were you born?
That is none of your concern. I really must be going.
Bye-bye.
She's hiding something, that much is clear. But that just
Dude,
makes
we're
me all
gonna
the
be
more
getting
desperate to know the
Paralog
secrets.
soon. Oh boy! It's actually another reason why I'm trying to recruit everyone. I want to do every single Paralog I possibly can. Which is why I'm very appreciative of you telling me about the Rhea one, exclusive to having her at High Relationship. Because I did get that in the Blue Boy route, but I didn't get it in the Red Boy route, and I thought, oh, I mean, that makes sense. But I didn't know there was a stipulation to it. Thank you.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
That's what I'm trying to do in this playthrough. I'm trying to see as much of the content as I can, because it's the final
You don't get your sleep, you're never
playthrough,
gonna
air
grow
quotes.
big and strong.
I know, Sam. That's what I
The
was
last
saying,
thing
because
I need is you
obviously I
fretting
couldn't
over
do
me
it.
as though I'm some child.
But I also didn't make friends with her
only
in
a
that
few
route
years
either
younger
way.
than you, know.
I didn't know there was a
Hardly worth
stipulation
noting.
for it.
Furthermore, my grades in
Because I
magic
accidentally
and
did it in Blue
basically
Boys.
every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there.
Force-fed
I'm not
Rhea
trying to treat you
owl
like a
feathers
child,
in my
I
first
promise.
playthrough.
This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Claude, you're gonna get socked.
The audacity! Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
Yeah, that's why I said air quotes, because when I was playing this, I didn't know Red Boys broke the fucking rules and made 4 houses, and then DLC Boys, there's 5 houses. Are there any more houses I need to know about?
Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now,
Why you gotta
please
be so mean
leave
to
me
Claude?
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't
Oh,
neglect your
shit.
sleep. You'll fall ill if you push
Rat.
yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true, right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she
gone.
tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
Am I done yet? Have I made you proud, Dad? Look at all of the S ranks that I do not have. But yeah, this is why I wanted to keep the fishing off stream, because this is me without being able to buy any of it. I actually don't have as many as I would have thought. I actually haven't gone around the monastery just searching for the bastards, but it's fistful of fish, so when you reel up a fish, you get like 3 or 4 of them. Or anywhere 2 to 4. So it'd be this, and then like, okay, hey, you know, that took a little while. It took, what, like 15 seconds? For a bunch of bullheads and a queen loach for 1 bait? Now imagine this, but I had like 50 of all of them. So many fish that I actually hit the inventory cap. So it would just, this is why I do, thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that one. You're really adding a lot to the conversation. But yeah. Unfortunately, I actually don't have that much bait, so I think I just won't do it. Because this is just not much. And then I can do the fucking side quest, buy the bait, yada yada yada, etc, etc. So here, let me Let me come over here and see. There's no bait man. But what was I gonna? That actually, wait, no, there is no bait man. I can't sell my fish yet. Yeah, Fembiotic's final playthrough also objectively better. Anything else I need to do? We got the quest. Everyone's morale should be fine. They're big boys. They'll be fine. Here we go! Chris, they're not gonna do that. They're watching my stream. Stop shilling the fucking personal Discord that you two fuckheads have in the middle of this. Get out of here, Chris! Get out of here!
Guess up.
Hey, healing focus. The most broken thing in solo runs. Comparatively. The ability to just say, hey, I hope you could do more than half my HP every turn, or I'm just immortal. Merry Christmas. God damn it, Ignatz, you failure son of a bitch. Imagine being Ignatz, am I right, guys? Who? Who has hair like what? Whose was it? Oh, Ignatz? Magic. Now, like, unironically, in a world like this, I could see the answer being magic.
Hey, Professor.
I hate cleaning my room. It's so bored, and to be honest, I'm kinda lazy. I don't want my room to get messy. What do you think I should do get to tidy up for me? Ask somebody who's good at cleaning.
You know, I think...
Apparently Raphael's totally on board. Focus, there you go, Lindhart. Bye-bye. There he goes. Loren, oh, hey, Loren's getting a morale reset.
Professor,
Nice.
Have you been looking for me again? I am very busy, you know. I must insist that disruptions for light-hearted chats of this kind be kept to a minimum.
I've been getting more complaints.
What did I tell you about falling victim to such salacious and slanderous rumors? As I've told you, there is obviously a conspiracy against me. There is no manner in which I could possibly be considered bothersome.
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man?
Professor, I assure you, you have been deceived. My adversary has poisoned the hearts of these ladies against me. The plot goes deeper than I thought. All right, let's not get carried away. Please understand, Professor. I am not some scoundrel out for conquest. I am attempting to fulfill my duty as heir of House Gloucester. It is my responsibility to continue our noble line by finding a suitable lady to be my wife. It is a rigorous process. My family has the very highest standards for appearance, grace, temperament, and pedigree. Typically, yes, even if others are sometimes critical of that notion. For the nobility, marriage is not merely a union of individuals, it is also a union of families. It would not benefit House Gloucester to be tied to a family of powerless commoners, would it? To achieve supremacy, it is necessary for my line to be tied to that of an influential family. That is the best path to peace and prosperity for all. So, as you can see, the future of the Alliance rests on my shoulders. If if it is a burden, it is one I am all too familiar with. We nobles are born to this duty. That being said, to avoid misunderstandings, I shall restrain myself until things calm down. I would rather not cause trouble for you after all.
Yeah. This is why we're glad Claude's in control and not Lorenz, because that just seems like it'd be a bad time.
We'd better...
Let's be frank here.
Let's put this to the...
Hey, weight -3. Nearly worthless. Just... Bye-bye, Scion! We're just gonna finish this month and do like a filler quest. You ain't missing much. We're not doing the next story mission today. We're just getting more of the guff done, like, you know, these 2 quests. Bye-bye, though. Man, all you people need to get a better time zone. It's only 4 in the afternoon. Now, I'm normally known to be a crazy son of a gun and like to go to bed at 7, maybe 8. I've even pushed 9 sometimes, but that's typically too far. But I like to go to bed at 7 or 8 and wake up at 5 a.m. But unfortunately for me, my entire body has exploded into a pile of sleep-deprived gore. And I'm having sleep problems because fuck me. And I'm having sleep problems because my work schedule has decided, hey, you're going to work 6 to 10, which is prime time sleep time. And then I get home and I'm wide-ass awake, so I typically go to bed at like fucking 2 a.m. and wake up at noon. That's why my streams have been ruined! Who's gonna talk to Claude? I don't know. Who's gonna talk to anyone? Wasn't it like Raphael, Caspar? You fuck it. Just see the damn thing. And you know what? Claude Ingrid was fun. Hello? Who has what the... Who has one? Violet, put him down. Thank you. I need to get wait a minute. I need to get Byleth to level 10 so I can recruit people. I should be able to get Cyril. Because I can recruit him, and if he's right, then the limit is level 10. How close are you? Very. But also, this map is not conducive to a aggressive style, so fuck it.
Thanks for that.
You pop in your battalion both times, and then the next fight should get her to master her class, and then she can actually go back to being a fucking healer.
Leave it to me.
Who needs XP? We know Byleth. We want to get everyone to level 10 if we can, because that'll let them start to promote. People who are level 8 have priority numero uno.
I got this.
Stay focused.
Ready anytime.
I feel Ignatz will just get popped like an overfilled water balloon if I put him right there, because he is a squishy boy. But I'm gonna hope that he won't and isn't some incorrigible neophyte.
Let's get to it.
Ready and willing.
And that man's dead as hell. Alright, radical.
Just like that.
Bodacious.
Let's try.
Leone, stop killing people! And I think that's a good sign for Leone being way overly competent over in the future, but she's too good at it. Stop it. Is there anyone he can just give like a little baby tap to? Because Claude, even though he's level 10, he's very close to mastering his class, so getting him mastered is very important, so that way he can promote. Right here. Just because fuck it. There we go. Very close to mastering her class.
Not.
Plus 20% XP.
Still go.
These are filler fights. I don't got much to talk about. I'm trying. Because, of course, I don't have anything to talk about. How many times have I played this game before? I'm just running through the motions at this point. Also, yeah, Hilda is still one of our best units, because she's an axe user that's fast. She is, by default, gonna hit like a fucking truck. There is no way not to at this point.
It's hard to be...
Now, I don't want Leone to get that XP. But she also has to master her class, so I'll put her right here and kind of just sit on it. Oh, Raphael's already wait a minute. Oh, they all are, okay. Yeah, Raphael needs to be in a buttload of fights. He's been in very few, and his class mastery is way out of whack. Luckily, Claude doesn't do that much damage, so that's fine. That's the point of these kind of fights. It's not about getting the actual, like, murder XP, it's about the class mastery, which is a more important stat, because these enemies give almost no XP anyway. So why would you worry about attempting to, like, give people who need XP that almost doesn't exist, when you can instead try to get as much class mastery as you could possibly wring out of this equation.
I'm not setting a very good...
Don't...
Fortunately, Lysithea is a dirty, dirty cheater, and her natural ability, Mastermind, just makes her generate double class mastery XP, which is obscene. Why does he have a bow? Who gave him the bow? Which one you sadistic batters? Batters? This is off now. Which one of you sadistic bastards gave Raphael a bow?
It's...
There you go.
I've reached
strength +2. Just a flat +2 strength on every single time Claude hits something or gets hit by something. Oh boy. Now that's a good time. And now she's done, I believe. Yep. Now she has defense +2. So when she becomes a dancer, because fuck it, she'll be better.
I am still...
I'm also still slowly trying to get Violet to have C-rank axes, which is why I'm having Violet actively use the axes. Violet needs lances, but can learn lances naturally. Violet needs axes right now. Violet needs to be able to hit C axes before the next story mission, you know? I should, if I'm lucky, be able to get there, but it's gonna be tight, and I don't think I'm gonna quite make it. You know? But I've done my damnedest. Luckily, everyone's starting to hit level 10, so that's all good and dandy. It's better if she misses, actually, because it lets her get the axe experience. Ooh, that's a good level. Lets her get the axe experience without actually killing the enemy, so another person could come up and then hit them. And that also, you know, gives the more mastery points to other people. And round 2. Because for some reason you can't actually decide to be a cool guy and let me certify people for new classes from that screen. You have to get all 3 fights done, or 2 in this case, before you can actually go back, advance time, and do all that fun stuff. There's one thing I need to change. This. Go back to being a goddamn noble, because it lets her use magic again. She's mastered being a soldier. I'm gonna have to go through fucking... This map doesn't matter for the abilities. I'll have to do it next time, but I will later. Alright, looking good.
Stay focused.
I don't know why they give you 2 of the exact same map. These are 2 both quests that use the exact same layout and the exact same map. And this is consistent too. I don't know why they keep doing this. Oh, it also gives Marianne the ability to use reposition, which she's going to be a dancer, so that's kind of irrelevant. But it is the best, like, teammate movement thingle-fangle that you can get at this point, which is indeed very nice.
I got this.
Class Mastery is the XP set I'm focusing down now. Anyone who's mastered their class is just going to get left behind. Like, Leone now needs to actually start fighting people. Also, if you look at it, it's actually not quite the same This isn't the same group of enemies because there was a mage there before. So Claude's done. Lysithia's done. So Lorenz... Lorenz... I need to bring one of the two of them along, but I'm going to bring Marianne, so Marianne is also coming. But Ignatz and Hilda, they all need it still. Unfortunately, the plus 20% XP does not actually account for class mastery, just actual XP, you know? Which is disappointing, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Let's try.
This is also why training weapons are so just frankly ridiculous. Not only do they weigh almost nothing, meaning you get a ridiculous amount of speed, but they do the least damage. So it means you can actually get more value because class mastery and weapon experience is only generated by number of fights, not how beneficial the fight was, like normal XP. So doing less damage and making an enemy take an extra fight is, in air quotes, doubling the amount of class mastery and weapon experience you're getting. So if you use the training axe, you actually get more training because you're getting more fights in, meaning you're getting stronger. So if you're using the worst weapons early game, later on when you do use the good weapons, you're better with them. And that's really cool. But also training weapons are frankly kind of ridiculous even through that. Like, they're just fantastic because they like never break and they weigh pretty much nothing. So they will almost always double pretty much no matter what. Assuming, you know, the speed that lines up, of course. But... Also, Marianne can go back to the good old days of actually using fucking Nosferatu. How close? I need to actually have Biles get another fight in, which fucking sucks. It's because I need the axe XP. Oh, that's perfect. See, that's why I also had, you know, Ignatz not finish off the other dude. Instead, hit him. You know? So on and so forth. It's just the same thing, but repeated ad infinitum.
Oh, dear.
I actually need to make sure Lorenz gets in 2 more fights, because then I can have him gain a new class, and he's going to be much more mage-y after this. Oh shit, Ignatz is done. Fuck. Violet's done. So it's just Lorenz, Hilda, Leone, and Raphael. So only 4 of them from this point on. Luckily, Hilda's built like Dedue and just doesn't take damage. So that's nice.
Is this power? Now.
Hilda's done. Gain +2 speed. Unfortunately, he's being a dickhead and attacking Hilda even though she doesn't need it. Lorenzo's done. And to be frank, I don't think these two are actually going to get theirs done because they're pretty far away. Especially Raphael. Yeah, he is still 11 fights away, and I'm not squeezing 11 fights on him, as well as like 8 on Leone out of this, these last 2 enemies. No way. Luckily, Gauntlet counterattacks is frankly terrible, so it is decently... There's an okay chance. But, you know... Hey, you're not supposed to attack Lorenz! You bastard. So Leone and Raphael are the only two who aren't actually done yet. There we go.
My effort.
Truly dark days when I need to actively train Marianne.
Got it. Good to go.
I'm getting the hang.
Professor.
There you go, Mercedes. Have fun. Don't even know whose birthday it is. It's Leone's.
Thanks.
I'm smelling hot dogs. Nice.
This is really nice.
I'm counting on you. Overcoming weaknesses. Man, the moment Scion left, all the energy in the stream just faded away because everyone stopped talking in chat.
Really? Thanks for the tea.
Don't worry, I do blame you guys. I got charm though, so that's fine.
It's been...
Seems simple enough. As long as it makes... I've got it.
Am I starting to...
I'm really getting the...
Well done. You have my thanks.
Impressive. Thanks.
And now we can certify people. Oh, I need to make her a brigand. But you see, that's a problem. So we're gonna hold back on that one for now. Claude. He also becomes a brigand, but he's done. Because gotta get Death Blow. Whoa.
I did pretty well.
Why did going to Brigand up his magic? Okay, game. I will think less of you for the things you've thrown at me. I am gonna make Lorenz like a dark mage, because I've never used him before. At least on stream, and even then, not really. But we have to Master Mage first, gives us Fiendish Blow, just makes my Dark Mage better. But you guys never were expecting Lorenz, yeah, he was gonna be a mage the whole time. Because he...
Was there any doubt?
Oh! Because typically when you make someone a Dark Knight, they typically start off magey. Lorenz... I wanted to make him a soldier. I'm gonna be frank, I didn't know what to do with him at the beginning. But also it gives him, it lets him use actual both things. Because when someone becomes a Dark Knight, they typically do only magic or only lances. I wanted to have him be, a little bit of both. Hopefully. Because doesn't he, yeah, he has pretty, like, his strength and magic are even. Like, he can do both. Just period. Which is actually really cool. Is not Raphael not done? I mean, it's really, really minor for Raphael. But he's a fist guy, so strength +2 is actually really important for a fist guy. Ignatz. Guess who's also going to become a fucking brigand. But he's not done yet. So he also needs to wait. Lysithea shall become something simple in a mage, because fucking Fiendish Blow. Marianne's not level 10 yet. And we need... So I need to buy 2 more... Yeah, 2 more intermediate seals. Okay. At least for now. I will need more later, but for right now, that's fine. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna have more than enough money. We're gonna go a little bit riskier with this. Because this is just a waste of time otherwise. I'm gonna spend $2,000 to be a little riskier with this. We're gonna try to make a brigand in advance. Because if I can get it, I don't need to train axes anymore. I got it, so now Byleth actually only needed D+ axes instead of C. It was risky, though. And then there was one other. Wasn't it like Raphael? No. It was Ignatz. Ignatz also has the same chance. Actually, 1% higher for some reason. Not enough. But I can try again later.
I failed.
Don't worry, we noticed. Now I can get Hilda, and Leonie's not done, so never mind. Also gonna be a brigand! Yeah, boys, let's go! Brigand boys! Who's ready for the break again? Yeah, let's get in there! Because Raphael gonna be a brigand, Leonie gonna be a brigand. Death Blow is so fucking good, dude. Of course not playing. I just out of Breath of the Wild. My archers, the only ones who aren't are mages, so they can learn Fiendish Blow, which is the mage version of Death Blow. There unfortunately was a reason for my actions. And now we begin this.
Hello there.
Buy the bait.
This one, yes. This one, yes.
It's important to get the battle done before the end of the month, so I can actually get this month's supply of bait.
I think
that'll be for the next Fish of Mystery, and then we can also buy... I can't buy it here.
Soon, please.
Hey,
and we can also buy pale blue flowers.
You have a good eye.
Okay, maybe that's a bit much. Barely. I will need
You
more.
have a good eye.
This is not enough. Every set of 5 of those is +1 speed. Harvest this. See, I got a speed carrot accidentally on the last one, but if I plant 5 of them, and you make it have Pegasus Blessing, nigh guaranteed, which I don't know why it's become inconsistent in recent days, that will give you a speed carrot. That is +1 speed. And speed is fucking an insane stat.
Maybe. Hi.
Oh, that's right. Gilbert's around. So I need Lance. Actually, I think I only need Lance and Flying now. So if you can't teach me Lance or Flying, you're worthless. I know Shamir can teach me. Gerald also uses Lances, I believe. Daddy-O.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. He's over there. Actually, can Catherine? I think she's just fists and swords.
I hope we find.
Yes.
Oh.
But she's...
There's her face.
Luckily, there's so many Lance users, you know?
You. How are you managed?
Can Rhea do Lances? I don't think so. I remember getting mad that she couldn't teach me anything relevant back. Yeah, no. And thus, we feed our people. We feed the citizens of and denizens of the forest. I can get Cyril! I'm level 10! And luckily, Cyril's also going to become a Wyvern Lord, so I can literally just copy and paste Leonie's.
I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad. I figure you're... I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Give me just a sec, I'm actually doing it right now.
You betcha.
I literally just copied Leonie's section verbatim, and I'm just now replacing it with Cyril. There we go. Now we know what Cyril's gonna be. He's gonna be a Wyvern Lord. Because I know he's good at it too. Because Cyril, when you see him in the Red Route, is a fucking Wyvern Lord. Pretty much. Aptitude. Let's see what he does. Aptitude makes each stat 20% more likely to create. Oh, so this just gives him 20%. Does this actually make him like insane? Is he the Donnie? Is he the? Oh, what was her name from Blazing Blade? The little girl mage. She's one of those. He's one of those. But the question becomes: is this actually make him insane, or does the game factor in that and then lowered his base growths? But that seems really cool. But this seems out of context like it would be a beginner's trap. But you need like this screams you need to look at the numbers. You have to, you know. But yeah, let's see what he's good at. Yeah, axes, flying, and lances, easy. Bow, riding, flying, lance, axe. He's really good at things. I'm astounded how good at things he is. Not bad, Cyril. Not bad. And now we can go feed the man. Let's focus on Cyril. Actually, let's see here first. Who can Cyril even talk to in our class? Claude, Ignatz, Lysithia, and Hilda. Okay. Barely with Claude, though. Almost not at all.
That smell. I've got food to eat and a place to sleep. I'm pretty darn happy with my life right now.
Leonie and Sylvain, because... Actually, no, because I don't need to feed Sylvain. He's a fucking freeloader and is trying to sneak his way into the feed club. I forgot their morale got decreased, so I just instinctually thought to feed them.
When it comes to food,
Lorenz and... You know what? Lorenz and Lysithea, sure. That's one I can guarantee, because it's C+, meaning there's a next stage. Plus, I think he's done with Ignatz.
From the dining hall.
Eating
Ignatz and Hilda.
This food is a revelation.
Yummy.
I think that's it. Yes, the other people here don't need it. Yeah, Sylvain and Marianne, there we go.
I like this.
We'll watch our final batch of support conversations, and then I think that'll be it. I mean, we're gonna advance in time first. We're gonna like get there, and then we'll start tomorrow off with a battle. We're gonna get another cutscene because if fucking... Oh, and we're getting another tea party. Great.
Did you need something? Why, thanks. Bitter, is it not? Yes.
Cooking mishaps.
Yes.
You seem well... Oh, okay. It just seemed like that'd be a general thing most people would like. Last battle? Okay. Sorry, Dedu, I disappointed you.
It was delicious. I hope you will invite me again.
Of course, I only got Dedu's charm up by 1. Fantastic. And thus we set off to hopefully make this man a fucking brigand. Don't think I forgot! Get in there! Get in there! Come on! Yes! Ignatz! You're a god amongst men! Ignatz and Byleth both cheated their way into the brigand clothes. Dirty, dirty cheaters. All of them. But now we can listen to support conversations. Who do we start off with? Well, Cyril. Gotta start off with the new boy.
Hey there, Cyril. You're working hard.
Cyril? Would not. Have I?
Just doing my
No.
Rhea herself gives you your daily tasks, doesn't she?
God
the church
damn it! It was
employs a lot of
Cyril
people,
this whole
but
time.
Too many of them can claim they get to speak with the Archbishop
Yeah,
every day.
that shows you how often
You
I
should
talk
be
to him.
proud of
Not
yourself.
at all.
She clearly values your work ethic. Hey, is that everything you wanted to say? 'Cause I'm kind of busy here. Actually, I was hoping to ask you about Rhea. There's so much we don't know about her, but I thought maybe you...
Yeah, I know more about Lady Rhea than anybody. But why should I tell you anything about her?
So cold. Think about who you're talking to.
Huh? What are you to me?
You don't know who I am?
Of course I do. You're Claude, House Leader of the Golden Deer.
That's not what I mean. Well, never mind then. Tell me, don't you ever miss your homeland?
Elmyra?
Oh.
Yes, Elmyra. Judging by that expression, I'm guessing you're
Claude
not
has
terribly
that.
homesick.
Claude is clearly tethered
Life
to
was a whole
Elmyra
lot
in
harder
some
for me
fucking
there
capacity.
than
At least
it's
we're
ever
gonna
been
learn more
around here.
about it, because
My dad
all the
and Mom both
Elmyran
died in
shit's
the
been
war,
yellow
and there
boys
was
in all
nobody
the other
there to look
routes, so
after
this will
me.
be interesting.
The king, he didn't do anything to help, so I had to survive by being smart. I had to stop being a kid real quick.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You don't have to apologize. It's not your fault.
Regardless of whose fault it is, I'm still sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't even know that an acquaintance of mine was suffering. And sorry for asking a tactless question about your homeland. I should have known that it was likely to bring back bad memories.
Nah, I get sad or mad when I think about it, but I'm used to it, so I don't mind any.
I see that. Even still, I apologize for being careless.
Okay, well, thanks, Claude. If the King of Elmira was like you, maybe things would have been better. Maybe the King's not a bad person and just had other stuff to worry about. But that's not much of an excuse.
If I ever meet the King of Elmira, I'll give him a stern talking to on your behalf.
Why does this
Yeah,
feel like a nod
Anyway, I
and
gotta
a
get back
wink?
to work. Bunch of things to get done.
You really are on the other side now, aren't you? Huh. Well, if nothing else, it's good of you to turn a blind eye to me.
I don't know what that means, but okay. Bye, Claude.
Should I not continue the support conversation? Are they gonna drop some fucking hot loads of plot down my face and chest without my consent?
Ingrid, hello.
Oh no, not this again!
Yes, Claude?
Listen, I know you and I don't always get along. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry if my way of being is upsetting to you.
If anyone should be making apologies, it's probably me. I've been overly harsh toward you on more than one occasion. As you might have noticed, I'm close friends with a certain someone who has caused me no end of trouble since we were very young. You remind me a bit of him, and I think I've projected my annoyances at him onto you, at times.
You're talking about Sylvain, right? Huh. Are he and I really that similar?
Not in every regard, no. You certainly seem to treat those of the opposite gender with quite a bit more respect, for one thing.
Well now, I'll take that as a compliment.
You also speak to me in a much more amicable manner than my dear friend ever does.
Okay, I have to ask you something, but only if you promise not to show me your angry lines again. Doesn't that straight-laced personality of yours make life harder than it needs to be? I feel like there are plenty of people who'd like to get to know you better, but who are scared off by your, well, intense attitude.
Oh, really?
Really. I'd say that especially applies to most of the folks you go around giving lectures to. We're all friends here, Ingrid. We all trust each other with our very lives on the battlefield. Shouldn't we try to accept each other?
You have a point.
I sure do. Besides, with a cute face like yours, I bet you could win anyone over if you just threw out a smile now and then.
I've got better things to concern myself with. In any case, you speak as though you know so much about wooing the masses. But I would wager that many of our classmates find it difficult to trust one as slovenly as yourself.
Oh, another lecture. I see you took my words to heart. Look, let's just call a truce, shall we? How about we agree that we could both learn something from our chat today? If you'll make an effort to smile more, I'll try my best to set a better example for everyone.
That seems like an unreasonable thing to ask of you. I wonder if you're capable of such a thing.
Ingrid, why you gotta
it's
do my
perhaps
boy dirty?
Equally wild to ask an ice block like you to melt. But let's give it a try. What do you say?
I suppose it's only virtuous to ask as much of myself as I'm asking of you. Very well. I accept your challenge.
Okay. Oh, no, we have to save these. Sylvain is the last one. He's the final one.
Gaspar, good to see you. You're looking a bit bigger lately.
Yeah, Raphael, that's one way to put it.
Is something wrong? I thought you wanted to get bigger. Have you been training?
I haven't missed a day. The problem is that my body doesn't want to grow in the directions I want it to. I was hoping to get a little taller, but I seem to just be growing wider. I don't think your methods are for me.
Oh, that's too bad. I always thought the secret to getting bigger was lots of eating and training. You know what? You shouldn't worry so much about how big or tall you are. You're great, no matter what size.
What makes you say that?
Well, let's see. You can run faster than me, and you're really agile, which I'll never be. That's just about your legs, though. Your other movements are quick, too. You can dodge good and swing a sword pretty fast.
Oh, and you're...
All right, Raphael. I think I see the problem now. I thought I envied the size of your body, but I was wrong. After hearing you say those nice things about me, I realized that I actually envy the size of your heart.
Huh? I think it's normal size, but...
That's right. I don't just need a bigger body. I need a bigger heart. Once I have a bigger heart, then maybe, just maybe, my body will start growing too.
Caspar's heart
maybe.
3 sizes that day.
Now how do I increase
And
the
his
size
chest
of my heart?
cavity fucking
It didn't help
exploded.
with my body, but do you think eating will make my heart grow?
I have no idea, but I'm always up for a meal.
I really don't want to get any wider, though. I'm so conflicted. I guess there's only one way to find out. It's like you always say, when in doubt, go to the dining hall.
More food! More food! More food!
Hey, Leone, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I just
cook to
thought
relax,
about it.
and it's nice seeing
Lola
how
Faint, your
enthusiastic we
favorite
get
little
about eating
female
what I
like
make.
hand bob
Whatever I
thing.
give
I don't
away
think
is
we've
just the
like
stuff that isn't
seen
useful.
in this
I pick
playthrough.
up all sorts
Like
of things when I'm in
maybe
town.
Flane has
Give
done
things
it,
like that to
has
people
done
who
it,
need them or who
but
can
like
actually use them. Make
we
sure
haven't
they're
hung
not
out with the
wasted.
people who usually do it,
That
like
makes sense.
Mercedes or
You've gotta use up
Annette
the stuff you've
or
got, after all.
Bernadetta.
Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that
I've
you
actually
mention
become
it.
blind to it.
The folks in my village definitely
Have I
were.
actually completely like
My dad
shunted
had to
out?
go through a lot
Oh
of trouble
no.
to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean
Also,
I've
I
grown
just
up
got
to
the
be stingy.
warning
It just
that
means I
dinner
don't like
is
to
in 10
squander.
minutes. So yeah, no, we need to hurry this the
Enough of
fuck
that.
up.
It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
Here, you know what? If that's the case, that I do have to go here soon, we'll do the Sylvain ones, and we'll save the other 2 or 1 or whatever for next time. We'll save Marianne for last.
I just wanted to say that I've been watching, and I'm really impressed by how hard you work. Very dedicated for someone so young.
Oh, thank you.
I really admire your everything. But, you know, everybody needs to relax now and then. I was wondering if maybe you and me could...
I'm quite busy.
Why is this the one
particularly.
route where Sylvain fails every time?
That was
He-
difficult to watch.
Lawrence, ever since you started hanging around, I've had no luck. Usually, if I show a girl I'm mature, noble, and interested, she's an easy catch.
Your logic is sound, I will admit, but your results are less than entirely convincing. Honestly, all this talk of maturity and experience from a shallow person like you is rather laughable.
Shallow? What? Like your nobleness as some properly cultured man of the world?
Naturally, my bearing is as elegant and refined as silk. Observe. You seem to be deep in thought. Is there something on your mind?
It's the same person. Why do they both keep going for the same person? This chick has already been hit on once today. She's probably gonna be even less receptive to
But
it.
it's not something I really
I don't think that's the same person. Apparently, I'm blind.
So harsh. Even the slightest worry, I would have been happy to listen.
Why, yes. Your silky bearing was quite impressive. You're always going on about
Persona
nobility.
3.
That's no way to win a woman. Your problem, and I may have told you this before, at least twice, your problem is you're pretentious.
That's rich, coming from you. Your bearing is so flippant that you utterly fail to gain a lady's trust. How can you not see that?
All I'm failing to see is you getting a girl's attention.
How dare you?
How were they better friends after this?
Listen, I'm sorry. That was mean. And you're probably right about me not being serious enough.
Yeah, Lorenz and Sylvain are done, unfortunately.
Enough at least to keep your advice at the back of my mind. I was a touch too stubborn.
It's the same in battle, isn't it? If you don't bend a little, you fail.
Even so?
Yeah, with that being said...
I will outclass you, Sylvain.
Bring it on, Lawrence.
Lolfan, if you forge over a boatload of money, I mean, now we're talking. What's a boatload? I don't know. Start shelling out and we'll talk.
All done for the day?
Oh, Sylvain.
I will feel bad about
Yes,
it
I was
100%
just
of
heading
the
back
way,
to
though.
my
You would
quarters.
make me sell my pride for
Well, then,
cash,
my timing couldn't
and
be
I would
better.
have to do it
was
because
just
I
heading
need
into
money.
town, and I thought maybe you'd like to join me?
I don't think I should.
I heard a story once about a beautiful maiden who was locked up in a monastery day and night. She was held prisoner by her own fear of the
Bernadetta!
outside world.
Bernadetta!
Then a brave knight
Bernadetta!
set the girl free and took her to town, where they drank tea and talked for hours. So, my fair maiden?
Already not Bernadetta, I
You
actually
should not
lied.
waste your time on me. Besides, my adoptive father requested that I not stray too far from the monastery.
What the
Martin
fuck is
Ivan
up with
wants to
her?
keep you locked up, huh?
Oh, we need to get to the later on,
Let's call it
like,
ambitious.
support
Well,
conversations
just
with
tell her
her.
who I am. I think you'd approve. I'm heir to House Gautier, one of the most prominent families in the kingdom. I've got a crest, I've got money, and I'm stunningly handsome.
He's not wrong.
What's that face for, Mary?
Oh my lord.
Was it the handsome thing? I can see how that might have been a bit much.
I don't really know you all that well, but I don't think it makes a difference. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that you have a crest.
Oh, no. I didn't mean you should find my crest impressive. I meant your family would, and you know what? Maybe I should start over.
If you're going into town, please just go without me.
Oh.
This is just
okay.
sad. Like,
I've got to get going anyway. Places to be, you know. Well, this is me going. But remember, should you ever need me, I will forever be your knight, my maiden.
because that's the thing with all the Sylvain conversations. He typically starts off with just the generic, oh, I'm hitting on him, but then he kind of, like, gets wrapped up in it and he actually starts giving a shit. It takes him a little while, though, but he does care, you know, you gotta get past the first hump, I guess. Alright, I gotta go eat food, which is, like, right now, so I'm gonna go do that. Anyway, hope y'all have enjoyed, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and peace.